I'll press on live now. Welcome to the live stream, arm wrestling fans. This is going to be a King of the Table 3 live stream commentary video or live stream, whatever you want to call it. And our guest right now is Ryan Turner from armwrestlingforums.com. Welcome, brother.
Thank you so much for having me. Pradeep, you were one of the first to get the word out about Arm Wrestling Forums, so it's an honor to be on here. You played a pivotal role, so thank you. And today's great. It's like a block party for arm wrestling. It's so much going on. We just watched the Chance match at Michigan, and everyone's going live. All my arm wrestling practice groups are blowing up on Facebook, so it's a good day, man. It's a good day for arm wrestling.
Definitely a great day. So when first you contacted me about armwrestlingforums.com, I made a video about it. And to be honest, I am someone who hates to read. Like, give me all the content in audio and video format. So I was not really excited about it. And I was thinking, man, is there going to be enough data on that website for me to be interested in it? And right now, when I was checking it for last 2-3 days, there is so much of data right now going on there and interesting. And the best thing about armwrestlingforums.com is that you have everything sorted out. Like, everything is easy to find. When we go on Facebook, everything is there on Facebook as well, I believe. But you cannot really find, if you want to find something interesting, you'll have to read all the posts there. About armwrestlingforums.com, it is really convenient to use. So give our viewers a little bit introduction about yourself for those who don't you. Like, who is Ryan Turner?
So I born and raised in Massachusetts, grew up with the team over there led by Josh Grant. And this is my arm wrestling story started about 2018. Went undefeated through amateurs and then switched over to pros and got my butt kicked as it goes. And I've been grinding my way up. I got third place at IFA Nationals. So that's probably my biggest win to date. And exactly like you said, I fell in love with the arm wrestling community. Everyone's so friendly. Everyone just wanted to help. And then when I went online, it was kind of somewhat hectic on Facebook. You log in, you never know what you're going to see. It's very hard to find posts in the past. And so I had some forum software and I was like, hey, you know what? I should fire this up and dedicate it to arm wrestling. And so that's how Arm Wrestling Forums came about. And it's exactly like you said. We try to keep it organized. We have a section where, you can see what events are coming up. That's something that's hard to even do in arm wrestling. It's hard to know the dates and times of things. So we just put that on a list. We have sections for exercises, general discussion, and just a cool place to hang out and talk arm wrestling. So that's a little bit about me and a little bit about how the forum started. And we're on today because you made a post this morning with your, well, I guess probably evening for you, but with your predictions. So we do prediction challenges over there where we have a list of super matches and everyone makes a post with their prediction for the match, the winner, and the result. And so obviously King of the Table is part of the challenge. And so we're going to be talking about that, aren't we, Pradeep?
Right. So some of the guys are asking, have they started? No, the matches have not started yet. And Levan Gasparini has just posted armwrestlingforum.com link in the comments. And it is also in the description of this video. So you can also check it out from there as well. So about the Khaled Jashell prediction, we will get to the predictions as well. And I think the matches are starting in about 49 minutes from now. So why I got interested to invite you on this channel, because you make everyone's work so easy. I've seen you in those prediction live streams and you carry it forward like completely on your own. The other guy, the host, does not have to do anything.
I wouldn't say that.
There's something that I really like about it. So where are we starting? Are we starting with the predictions?
Yeah, let's get in. The matches are coming up in, like you said, 40 minutes or so. So let's run through your prediction post here. I have it up on my screen. Let's see. So yeah, so I guess we'll start from the top here. You have, well, first we'll go over all the predictions. So you have to make a post with your predictions for Kurdecha versus Chaffee, Backman versus Vasconcelos, Bortolato versus Gasparini, Wheels versus Jashell. So that's all the King of the Table matches. Then we also have Tim Breslin versus Matt Mask. And those are all the matches that you make a prediction on. And then we tally up the score at the end. Whoever got the most right wins an Arm Wrestling Forums t-shirt. I got one on right now. So let's see. You started with Kurdecha and Chaffee, and you have Kurdecha winning 4-0. So can you talk a little bit about that? Why do you think it's a sweep? Is it going to be like just Levon all over again, or what do you think?
So first of all, I did watch that live stream where you mentioned why you are going to count only first 4 matches. So what exactly was the reason? Why not 6-0? Like everyone was
Because
mentioning
if you
4-0,
remember,
so I also
John
got
didn't
4-0.
finish his 6 matches, right? He after it was 4-0, he just left. And then like Ermes came back after his, but like didn't take it too seriously and even got a little hurt. So I didn't want to end up with like we have a bunch of people who've submitted cards and their predictions. If some matches don't go to all 6 rounds, it's just going to be hectic. But every match will go at least 4 rounds. So that was the idea there. We'll just stop it at 4. Whoever secures the victory first, that's the score we're going with. So if you think it's going to go, the first 4 go to Kurdecha, then the last 2 go to Chaffee, make your prediction 4-0 Kurdecha. So you did that right.
Right.
So yeah, and you in fact have Kurdecha winning 4-0.
So guys, 4-0, 6-0, yeah, whatever. So guys, for those of you who have recently joined, 45 of you, matches will start in about 45 minutes from now. Exactly same number. So, and the other thing is that I was reading one comment. Just wait. Pradeep, have you seen the link I sent? No, I have not seen the link yet. Levan Gasparini, Cobra Voda. Okay, Blue Bowen got 790 people on his live chat. Wow, oh my god. And we have got what, 46? I'm sure quite the number will increase. And Ryan, you may have seen in the beginning that people were really friendly about each other. They were saying that, oh, we are not going to interfere with others' live streams. In regular live streams, it is still working. And I was like, really, for how long is it going to work?
Yeah.
So this was my thing. And everyone was saying, oh, the other guy is going live, so I should drop my live and please guys join there. But since these big live streams, and you know that with these live streams, King of the Table, boxing live streams, whoever starts first gets the maximum number of viewers, irrespective of the number of the subscribers that guy has. So right now we have seen the number increase. First, it started with 15 minutes before the event started. Then it started with about 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 1 hour. Now guys are pushing it to 2 hours before the event is starting.
Yeah, when's it going to end? We're going to have 24-hour pre-live stream lives. And you're right, it's only going to get worse because so many people are starting YouTubes. I mean, shout out Tim Bresnan is now on YouTube. I'm helping him with his channel. So, I mean, it's just the math. There's going to be overlapping. And like you said, it works out for like the nightly live streams, like, you know, After Dark with Uncle John or Monday Night Live with John Brzenk. But it's getting crowded and there's only so much time in the week. So it's just the way it goes, man.
So I think we YouTubers need to figure out, like, everyone select one fixed time. Like nobody is going live before that. That could work out. You can go live after that if you want. But let's say the time is 1 hour before that. Maybe
you know what?
Whatever everyone decides.
That would be a great post to have on arm wrestling forums. I'll have a page with all the big content creators and when they go live, and that will help people find you guys and will also help you guys coordinate what times are available. That's brilliant. That's actually a really good idea, Pradeep.
Yeah. Guess who we have in the chat room? Sab the B, Devon Let's biggest supporter. Hi Pradeep, how are you doing? Hope you're doing good. Yes, brother, I'm doing fine. As you can see, I've already posted the Chan Shaw versus... Did you get to watch that match? Chan Shaw versus Todd Hutchings.
I did. That was...
So did it went exactly as you predicted, I guess?
No, not at all. I mean, I'm pleasantly surprised. It did go how I predicted in terms of the final score. I think just about everyone had Todd sweeping that. But man, Chance, I think it's funny how you can lose a match, but your stock still goes up in arm wrestling because everyone in all the groups I was chatting with are like, holy cow, Chance leveled up. I mean, he was taking Todd's wrist, which, I mean, not the hardest thing to do in the world at that level, but brought him a few inches from the pad a couple times. Even when they committed inside, like a few times, Chance would be like, all right, I'm not taking your hand. I'm going to supinate in. And Todd still had some trouble pinning him. So I think that was a great showing for Chance, even though he lost. But yeah, a very exciting match. Each round was like 30 plus seconds long, which is what you hope for in a super match, right?
Right. So let's get to your question about Dave Chaffee versus Alex Kurdecha as a match.
Yeah.
So I gave few reasons in my video why I think Alex is going to sweep Dave Chaffee. Yes, Dave Chaffee has lost to King's Movers, but what does a King's Mover do? He takes your wrist. This is his primary job. Levan took his wrist. In the transition fight against Rimkus, we saw that Dave's wrist was slightly cracked back. We have seen it multiple times. Dave's wrist gets cracked back slightly, but he keeps his pronation intact, and then he just side pressures through his opponents. And I would ask you, who do you think Give me just three names that you think Alex Kurdecha cannot top roll right now in this world. Four
Oh
names,
God.
maybe. I think he has one of the
Okay.
greatest pronations in the world right now, Alex Kurdecha.
Yeah. I mean, I maybe Levon. Um,
Vitali.
sure, but in terms of those are both outside pullers though. But in terms of inside pullers, I don't think there's any wrist he can't. Yeah, I don't think. And
Yeah.
then I mean Jerry would give him it. So if you want to count that, that's kind of cheating. But yeah, no, I don't think there's anyone who can just contain Kurdecha, especially with the length of his arm, and he's pretty explosive for a guy that size, and he just gets so fired up and aggressive. So I think it's fair to say we're gonna see Dave's hand go back. It's really whether or not, like you said, can he keep that little bit of pronation and just go to the side in that classic Chaffee fashion. I will
Right.
say that I agree with you on this. I also have Kurdecha winning 4-0, so you're not going to get any argument from me here.
Yeah, I want to add something more to it. And Alex Kurdecha is faster than Dave. Like we
Yeah,
have seen that he is always the first one to go. And whenever he lost those two matches against Krasimir and against Ongarbayev, those guys defeated him from here and
yeah.
just pressed through him. When was the last time we saw Dave Chaffee arm wrestle here in the losing
No,
position?
he doesn't seem to
Never.
even have that. I mean, he could have tried against Michael Todd, but didn't even go for it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not his game. So
Three times
yeah,
against Devon Lett and three times against Michael Todd. Whenever Dave was in that position, he pinned himself. Dave pinned
yeah,
himself six times in a row in WL. So
yeah.
Dave, the losing momentum also continues. Dave Chaffee has won one round in last what six, 4 and 3. However many rounds, 11, 12 rounds. Dave has won one rounds in last. So momentum is definitely not on Dave's side, and due to the explosivity that Alex Kurdecha possesses, I am quite sure that he's going to bust Dave Chaffee's wrist back and he's going to take it comfortably from there.
Yeah, and good point about the momentum. And you actually have the exact opposite with Kurdecha, right?
Six
He's
zero
like a
6-0. He's,
train.
yeah,
Exactly. So you have completely opposite mindsets going into this. Chaffee's desperate for a win. Kurdecha's just, he's been plowing through everyone. So yeah, it's kind of I'm rooting for Dave. I want to see him win. He works so hard. He's a great dude. So I'm hoping he gets a pin. But I mean, I got to be honest when I'm making my prediction. I think he's gonna get 4-0'd. Um, but
right.
I don't know. We don't really know where Kurdecha's ceiling is right now because he's also so new that he's improving so much. So I think it's a good match. It'll help give us some data on where exactly Kurdecha is.
Let's try to read some of the comments if we can find some. By any chance, do you have another phone so that you can also
Oh,
look into the comments?
let's do it.
Hello, what's up? The Giant Hornet is in the house. Arm wrestling show. Hello. Because I always want other arm wrestlers have done something in their life, like they have achieved something on the table. Me, my strength are the viewers. If I ignore them, like I don't know where I'm going to go. So I can, like I can never ignore the chat, no
Yeah,
matter
I
how
got
many
you.
guests I have. This is why I don't go live with guests like Todd Hutchings, guests like Engin Terzi, guests like Devon Laird,
Yeah.
because it will be a disrespectful to a legend who is a world champion and to go read the comments when he's just sitting over there. But
Oh
with everyone
no,
else,
no.
I
Everyone
can
loves the
like I
community,
have a
because every
top elite level ceiling in that.
no, I don't, because you got to think before Engen was Engen, he was just some random guy, and he would have been in the comments section. So I hope they still have that perspective and are humble enough not to be annoyed. But all right, yeah,
Yeah.
I got the chat open now, so we're good to go.
Yeah. So Arm Wrestling Show is in the house and he's saying that he does not like blue. This channel is West. Why don't you go over to Ryan Bowen's channel and get some people from here there to here? Tell them that Pradeep is also going live.
Oh God, there's a
103
war now.
live.
You're starting a war, pretty.
Of course I will. I love this event. Khaled, Wagner, Gabby, Alex. Change my mind, Pradeep. Okay, Khaled is winning, Wagner is winning, Gabby and Alex is winning. Okay, we only have one different prediction. I don't want to change anybody's mind. Derek Smith also goes live on Wednesdays, right? Wednesdays, and wish Derek would edit this his content one for. So, what is the next match that you want us to talk about, brother?
Yeah. So next up, Sarah Bachman versus Gabby Vasconcelos.
So I have said this multiple times, and I will keep on saying this. I never predict against history until I have seen something totally miraculous, something absolutely changing upside down.
Yeah.
So history says that Gabby wins against Sarah. So if you know correctly, they have been participating since 2012 against each other, and they've had four super matches. In 2012 Arm Wars, they had
Yep.
two super matches, one left-handed, one right-handed, and Gabby was swept by Sarah 6-0 left-handed and 5-1 right-handed. Then Gabby came back in 2013. She won 5-0 right-handed. Then in 2019, she won 3-0. And Sarah
Yeah.
did tell us in Coach Ray's interview that she got injured, although we knew it already, that she got injured in round one when it started inside the straps. So could she have done anything different in that match? I don't think so. But we saw that Gabby's wrist cracked when she tried to pin Sarah. Her wrist cracked
Yeah.
at that point.
Very,
Yeah,
yeah,
and we
very
have seen that
perceptive.
Sarah has a great sticking point here. Like
Yeah.
usually in women arm wrestling, they do not have that bicep lock sticking point, but Sarah
Right.
does have that. So that can be a factor. I'm expecting that when Gabby goes for the pin, she just does not rely on one single surge. I think she will eventually have to come back and surge once again. If she goes all out
Interesting.
on the first surge, she might lose it.
Yeah, well, that's could be her downfall because at least at their last meeting at WAL, Gabby kept fouling. Right, she had a that first round she fouled off two times as she pinned, and fortunately she gets three fouls in WAL. But if
Right.
she doesn't keep her elbow on that pad, I think Sarah could take one. But I also think that's Sarah's only chance. And in the interview, Sarah was saying she's stronger than ever, but talk is cheap, because she obviously got that injury. I think this is her first super match since that injury, at least on the right arm, right? She did left arm at the East versus West event. So we don't know how it's going to hold up. And it's not like
I think she
Gabby's
did
been
both
just
arms.
sit.
She did both arms at East versus West against the same
Did,
opponent, and she won both.
that's right. That's right. You're right there. Fair enough. But the other point I was making was Gabby hasn't been sitting on the couch. I mean, if you watch her Instagram, she's doing rope climbs. She's in the gym all the time. So it's impressive because she's already at the top, right? I mean, she is the number one, and she's still hungry and she's still grinding all the time. So the question is, could Sarah have closed that gap and then some to make up for the extra training Gabby has done in the past 2.5 years or whatever? I don't think so. I'm calling a 4-0 sweep for Gabby.
Yeah, I've got her winning 6-0 as well
Yeah.
because same thing. I think she is going to be too much, and when once she wins first one or two rounds, I think Sarah will be the one gassing out in this match because the
Yeah.
strength matters a lot about endurance. We have seen that even a great endurance guy, if the match is close, round one is close, and the other guy just has a couple of more percent strength than you, then the
Yep.
other guy gasses out really quickly. And one thing I wanted to say about Gabby, just mentioned Ryan that we are talking with someone who does not know who Gabby is, what arm wrestling is, and we mentioned that there is a 5 foot tall lady, 5 foot one maybe, and she weighs 80 kilos, and
Yep.
she can do pull-ups with 40 kilos additional weight. Nobody is going to believe us. Like
No.
a 5 feet 7, 80 kilo lady doing some pull-ups is a different thing, but a 5 feet 80 kilo weighing lady doing 40 kilo added pull-ups, man, that is just crazy, unheard of
Yeah,
strength.
and at the press conference, my girlfriend made an interesting observation. If you just took like a screenshot of her and edited out the rest of her body and just showed her forearm, it's like you would assume that's like a middleweight male arm wrestler. She has so much muscle on that frame, it's unbelievable. So she's just and Devin was talking about when and I think a couple days ago in his prediction video when he met her, she just has this physique that was just made for this sport. So a truly genetically gifted individual who then on top of that trains very hard. Uh, and she's not even that old. She has plenty more time to continue dominating. And so everyone always talks about how dominant Levon is. I think really the biggest gap in arm wrestling is probably Gabby compared to the number two female, which I guess would be maybe Sarah. Who knows? But yeah, so very impressive athlete.
And I think she said a match, but I think she was talking about rounds. So that was also a crazy stats that Gabby has not lost a single round since 2013 in arm wrestling. Did you watch
Right.
that interview?
No, I didn't catch that, but if that's what it is, I believe it 100%. I believe it.
Well, that is a great thing. And when we do not see those ladies often on YouTube, because YouTube is the most famous, maybe Facebook as well.
Yeah.
Gabby's not really posting much on Facebook talking about arm wrestling, but when you saw those girls in the interview, like they are really serious. Sarah was saying that it has been her vision to be number one in the world. Like
Right.
Irina Drieva was number one, and right now, if she is able to beat Gabby, she can finally say to herself that she's near. And she said that she's not really posting much on YouTube and Facebook
Yeah.
because of the comments. She did admit that those comments, those negative comments about her, bother her a little bit. So that was really honest of her. And it shows that she may not be telling us always like what she's going to do and how she's going to do that, but she's really like really in it. Like she wants to be number one in the world.
Well, yeah, she has a chance to prove it right now. So I'm excited, man. But yeah, again, we agree. Two sweeps between Kurdecha and Chaffee and Backman and Vasconcelos. And then where we start to differ is now as we get into the other two matches. We'll start with Bortolato versus Gasparini. You have, let me see here. You have Gasparini winning 5-1. So with the way we do it, how it ends at 4, would that be 4-0, or would you think Bortolato's taking a round earlier and it'll be 4-1?
I think it will be 4-1. So can I change it now? My prediction is 4-1.
Yeah,
I think
all
Bortolato
right,
will
yeah,
take
we'll
it in
count
the
it.
early rounds.
We'll let it slide. So 4-1, Gasparini. Why the 1? So I have another sweep here with Gasparini taking it. I'm curious, how do you think that 1 is going to go, and in which round?
And in the first round, I think, because I have seen Wagner with his speed incredibly fast. Like he's almost similar to Michael Todd with that shoulder roll that he can do.
Yeah.
We saw that against Thiago. I think he's also a Brazilian. He did that in 2020 against Michael Todd also. He was really fast because of his speed. And since they are only going to say go, so there is not going to be any ready before the go.
Right.
Ready is basically telling the arm wrestler to go before the go. I don't understand why there is a ready in arm wrestling. So it has been removed. Go is going to help Wagner a little bit, and I think he can surprise Ermes with a fast pin. So there is absolutely no way that I think that Wagner is going to do anything in the later rounds. We have seen Wagner's cardio against Devon. I'm not sure how much he has improved, but in that Devon Ladd match, he was totally gassed out when he walked to the table, even before round 1 started. So I'm not really confident in Wagner's. Before we talk about, let's discuss a chat. G Jungle, I think he was saying that he's disappointed that Core Sports is not letting him add another card, so he cannot buy the pay-per-view. Bro, just create a different ID. How much time is it going to take? Create a separate email ID and log in from that, create an account and try to buy from there. Let me read the chat a little bit after the super chat. I'm going to take a big long hit right before King of the Table starts. Thank you guys. It's pretty stupid for them not to put the time in the poster. ZX is saying that is a good point. They have not mentioned what time it starts. So like we know it is going to start in about 30 minutes from now. But yeah, definitely they should have mentioned it in the comments.
Yeah.
Aryan Upadhyay is saying, yeah.
Oh, I was going to say, yeah, we had to, I found out because someone commented on one of their Instagram posts, what time is it? And then they responded in the comments with the time. So, I mean, you'd think if there's one thing you want to make very clear,
and
it's
the other
time.
way is just buy the pay-per-view. Like for me, it is not an option. I cannot look at the time, whether it is going to suit me or not. Then I'll buy the pay-per-view. I have to buy the pay-per-view no matter what. So I just bought the pay-per-view and then it shows you a countdown. This is how I got to see it. So आर्यन उपाध्याय सेइंग प्रदीप भाई शाम से पेमेंट का इशू आ रहा है कोर स्पोर्ट्स साइट पे, क्या सीन है? सो इज आल्सो हैविंग सम प्रॉब्लम्स विद पेमेंट्स कोर स्पोर्ट्स. I don't know, brother. Luckily I have a friend. My card never works. He always purchases the pay-per-view for me, and I just gave him the payment. There are quite a lot harder people. So I think we have. I like how Pradeep acknowledges us in the chat. Cobra Vovoda. See, we got the results already.
Yeah, you are the best at engaging the chat.
Ryan, definitely I think that YouTube channels are because of the fans. I do not like that people are just responding to super chats and completely ignoring. Then what is the point of going live? Going live means interaction with fans, not
Yeah.
interaction with the guest. Interaction with the guest can be done with recorded Zoom meetings. So I
Yep.
think it should be a combination of both, not just super chats.
Yeah,
Ryan
I
Turner,
agree.
do you want to join?
What was that?
Yeah. No. Vince McMahon is commenting, Ryan Turner, do you want to join WWE?
Is there an opening? I would need like an alter ego. What's my angle? Um, but yeah, I used
So
to watch
how
that
tall
growing
are
up.
you? How much do you weigh?
How much do I weigh? I am 250 right now, so getting pretty big.
That's
But
great. And you still look lean. Like how tall are you?
I'm 6'3", so
6'3", right? I
yeah,
think you can
carry it pretty
definitely
well.
get into
But I
WWE
feel
with
it,
that
man. Going up
stats.
staircases, you feel every one of those pounds, dude. It's rough. I really got to cut back down. But
Right.
yeah, and I like your point on engaging with the chat, because that's the difference between this and watching ESPN, right? There's no engagement with the commentators on ESPN, but the cool thing is about YouTube is we get to hang out with everyone all at the same time. So yeah,
Yeah.
cut me off anytime, man. Bring up the chat. No problem here. I think that's cool.
And since you mentioned WWE, I always have this weird thought in my mind. Like, has Vince McMahon seen Levan yet? I'm sure the day he gets his eyes on Levan, we are losing an arm wrestler.
Oh
He's going
no,
to
don't give
WWE
them any
straight away.
ideas.
Like if I were Vince McMahon, I am signing up Levan straight away. Like there is no thought about it. Like
Yeah.
Vince can project him that he found him in some jungles or a weird story behind that and
Yep.
make a cool story like that. I think it is going to work, and he's pretty
Yeah,
athletic
and
too.
yep, he's doing the movies now, so he's getting his name out there. Someone's gonna offer him a big paycheck, and we may never see Levon again. But hopefully, his passion for the sport is strong enough to persevere. But yeah, because like who was it? Brock Lesnar got picked up by WWE for exactly that reason. He's just giant, aggressive, and plays the role.
Yeah. So Cloudspire is saying Sarah has never beaten Gabby. No, we just talked about it a few minutes ago. You should rewind. Sarah has beaten Gabby. When does the match starts? In about 25 minutes from now. Gabby came off the pad first two rounds, first two times. Yeah, she came off the back of the pad as well in the first attempt, I think, and it was a 7x9 pad. So I'm not sure what is going to happen on a 7x7 pad. But
Yeah.
Gabby has the experience. She knew that the pad is extra, so maybe that's why she was trying to utilize it. So I think I told you everything I had to tell about that Gabby versus Sarah match. I still think that Gabby needs to be careful in round one. Like if her wrist gets broken back, I'm not
Right.
sure if she should go all out in that first round. Maybe should try to recoil after that. So what is
Right.
the next match?
So we talked a little bit about Gasparini and Bortolato, and then this is where I was very surprised to hear that you have Jashell beating Larry. You are one of the very few people who have that, and that blows my mind, because I'm actually, if I had to pick one match that I was certain who was going to win, it would be Larry over Jashell. He's been training like crazy. He's beating actual arm wrestlers when they come to Dubai now. Jashell hasn't really been doing anything. And when they both kind of were first getting into it, Larry was still in the conversation and even pinned Jashell a few times. And that was Larry from 2 years ago. So has Larry really not progressed enough in 2 years to beat someone that he was already competitive with? So the floor is yours, Pradeep. Let me hear it.
So I'll explain why. So the thing that you mentioned that Larry was beating him, it was always in the straps. On
Yeah.
day one, when Khaled showed up, Larry was beating him inside the straps. No trouble at all. If it gets to the straps now, I think Larry is just going to make him look like an amateur. And he is an amateur, let's be honest.
Yeah.
He's a very, very elite level strong amateur. So I think in the straps, there is absolutely zero chance that Khaled can do anything with him. And the thing is
Right.
that somebody mentioned in the comments that he sent me a link where Larry defeated Khaled without the straps as well. Actually, I think I have seen that video. Not the link that guy sent me, but I have seen that video. In that match, they were not starting with straight wrists. Larry was already kind of cupped in, and Khaled was starting like that. And Khaled had nothing for Larry. But whenever
Fair.
they had like legit ready goes, Larry has never, not even once, slipped out of Khaled's hand. Not even once. And even in the press conference, you may have seen that Larry clearly said that he knows he cannot slip out of Khaled's hand. He admitted that during the press conference, and he
Yeah.
said that is why he's building alternate plans around that. So, what could be an alternate plan around that? Shooting for a hook. I think this is the only plan. I think Larry can also go for this flop press slip, but I'm not sure if he's going to do that. He's confident.
Has he
enough
ever
to do
done that? Can he do that?
Nope, never. I have
No.
not seen him do that ever.
No.
So the other option is to hook. I'm not an experienced arm wrestler. You are. Do you think Larry can shoot forward for a hook? Like we have seen him just curl people in and go back, go sideways, drag with that. But we have
Yeah.
never seen him go forward to shoot a hook. If he just decides to curl him in and go sideways, I'm not sure if it is going to work. So do you think Larry can go forward to shoot a hook?
Yeah, I mean, Khaled isn't the fastest arm wrestler. He's not the most technical arm wrestler. We're not going to see Khaled pull out this perfect low hand top roll like a Matt Mask and counter that. So that's probably what Larry's talking about when he's talking about alternative plans. Get it wrist to wrist, get the hand out of it as much as you can, and then, use your experience and elbow conditioning and everything to power through. So yeah, and well, didn't they just change the rule that it's no longer going straight to the strap where after 30 seconds? So that
This is why I
stinks for Larry
predicted.
because that would have been easy for him.
Yeah, because I knew that for at least 1 month, I knew that that rule is going to change. But the guy who told me about this rule change, he told me not to announce it publicly. So I made a video. Yeah. So
Oh
I made a
no.
video. I made a video about it about a week ago, and I said that I have some inside information, and if that inside information is correct, then Larry Wheels may lose to Khaled Jashell. Larry cannot defeat Khaled Jashell if that information is correct. And after that, I said that because Larry has never slipped out of Khaled's hand. So Ryan Abel was smart. Ryan Bowen and many in the comments were smart enough to predict that what I was saying. And Ryan actually started telling everyone on his live stream that Pradeep told us that the 30-second strap rule is gone. And I was like lying everywhere. No, the rule is not gone. Ryan
Oh, but you
misinterpreted
knew.
me. Yeah, because I did not want that information to be out, but I knew for it for at least 1 month, I would say. So this is the reason, again, never going against history. But for that to happen, Khaled has to have a lot of things falling in place. Like I believe if at the start, even if Larry's wrist is curled 2% inside, I think he's going to be too much for Khaled. For that, Khaled needs to fight for the setup. Like he needs to tell the referee that Larry's wrist is not straight. Even if it is 2% cupped, it is over. Like Khaled is not rolling out of Larry's hand. Maybe very few people can do that. Chance Shaw was not able to do that.
That's what I was about to bring up. Do you read
Yeah.
a lot into that Chance Shaw practice pulling, or do you think Chance was too beat up? How much value do you put on that?
From that, I got that if Larry gets in his spot, Chance Shaw cannot beat him.
Right.
I still believe that he can prevent him from getting his spot in a legit ready go, in a prepared super match. But if Larry cups his, and we have seen that against other arm wrestlers as well. If Larry gets a slight cup, it is almost impossible to roll out of his hand unless you're a like very, very elite level arm wrestler. So this is the first thing that Khaled needs to make sure that everything is perfect for him. Second thing, if Larry is somehow able to get to the straps round one, he immediately needs to lay down. There is no point in fighting inside the straps. He needs to give everything up in that round. And third thing, he also needs to react fast. Like he cannot afford to be slow and keep his elbows in check. So everything, I am just hoping that Khaled is smart enough that everything is in place. And I have heard that Khaled is not even 100% for this match. Like his wrist. Yeah, his wrist is injured. So still I have predicted Khaled just because I do not want to go against history.
Yeah.
Larry, I don't think Larry can force the hook without the straps. I don't think. Because the setup is going to be fair in referee's grip, and I don't think Larry is forcing the strap. And if Khaled is able to pin Larry once in round one, somehow everything that we just talked about falls in place for Larry Wheels. And I think Larry's confidence is just going to go away and he's not going to be able to do anything after that.
Okay. Someone in chat asked, Rob, he says, here's the question. Why did they keep the rule change a secret? And that's a good question. Did they tell you why you couldn't put that information out there?
Nope. Actually, the guy that told me, he's not even the part of King of the Table or Core Sports team.
What? So how did he know? So
I cannot tell you. If I tell you the name, you will get to know exactly like how did he know. Yeah. Pabnaful was earlier asking what is the name of the guest, but the name of the guest is available in the Zoom Window Pamnaful with a $5 super chat. Hey Pradeep, can you please ask Ryan if he would consider pulling Chan Shaw?
Yeah, so I've practiced or after pull with Chance at IFA Worlds. Um, it's hard to read because I had just pulled the tournament and everyone in the building was like crowding Chance, so Chance was beat up too. But there was a clear gap there, especially after what we saw today. I don't think I'm ready for Chance yet. Certainly not. Down the line, I would like to, because my biggest win to date would be Robbie Burnett. So I beat Robbie at IFA, and the question then is how much is the gap between Robbie and Chance? Probably pretty significant. So give me a couple years and I'll reach out to Chance about that. But right now, it wouldn't be worth even talking about that match.
So there was some contest going on armwrestlingforums.com. Guys, if you haven't checked in already, links will be in the description. Levan Gasparini has posted in the comment section as well. So what was the competition in the armwrestlingforums.com about the predictions?
What was I'm sorry, one more time?
I think there was some sort of competition going on. Whoever predicts more gets some prizes or something like that.
That's right. Yeah. So right now, if you go into the general discussion section, at the very top, you're going to see a topic called Prediction Challenge number 2. This is the second one we're doing, and it's exactly what we're talking about. So if you enter the topic, you're going to see a list of all the super matches. Just copy that, paste it at the bottom into your comment, and then choose the winner that you think is going to win and the final score. And whoever gets the most correct, we're giving away a t-shirt, the one I have on right here with the Arm Wrestling Forums logo on it. And you also get a special user title on the forum. So Pradeep just put his entry in this morning. We got Uncle John doing it. We got Jake Ward doing it, Aussie arm wrestler. So it's just like a fun way to, instead of just everyone kind of talking about their predictions, put it on paper and let's see who truly has the best predictions. So that's the challenge. And the card is King of the Table plus the Tim Bresnan versus Matt Mask match coming up. And then whoever gets the most correct, including the final scores, will be crowned the winner, and I'll ship him out a shirt for free. So that's the challenge. I think we got like close to 30 entries right now. So it's getting heated.
Right. So guys, please join armwrestlingforums.com. And the Matt Mask versus Tim Bresnan match, I just guessed it. Like there is still not enough, although both of them competed recently, but man, it is really difficult to predict that match. Matt Mask never used to have a press right-handed. Left-handed, he had a little bit of something going on with his shoulder roll, shoulder press. But we have seen in last 2-3 years, like Matt did press Jerry, although I think it was a foul off the back of the pad, but he did get behind his shoulder and press Jerry. Matt did press Devon in that 2018
That's right.
WA
Devon
match.
pulled away. That was one of the most egregious fouls I've ever seen.
So so this is why I think Matt, when he takes Tim's wrist, I think he has the press to finish Tim, because Matt doesn't like to hold on to people. He's not pinning anyone outside of straps. He's not pinning Tim outside of straps. When Tim rolls out with his King's move, mini King's move that he has, I think Matt is going to need to have a press, and I think right now Matt has a press. This is why I predicted Matt Mask to win that match.
Yeah, so first of all, I gotta say I'm extremely biased. I train with Tim every week, and he's a good friend of mine. I'm helping him with his YouTube channel, so I'm going to try to separate that from my analytical mind and just look at this objectively. So first, they've never gripped up under any circumstance, not even after pulling. They've never even shaken hands as far as I know. So you're right. We don't have any hard data to go on. What we can start to do is look at, okay, Tim pulled Derek and it was close, but Derek clearly won. Derek recently pulled Devin when he went to that Las Vegas house with Eric Spotto, and Devin didn't have too much trouble with him. And then we're getting a little abstract here, but then Devin's pulled Matt a bunch of times, and I would say Devin has a harder time with Matt than he did with Derek. So in that regard, you got to say Matt's the favorite. You just have to. But I know that after the Derek match, Tim has been in a whole new mode. He's coming to every practice early. He's staying late. He's hitting the gym all the time with his son, Corey, also a monster. And I feel it already. So I pulled with Tim the last practice before he left to go pull with Derek. and I just pulled Tim on Thursday which is his last practice before he's going to pull Matt, and it's double-digit % stronger than what I felt before Derek. He is motivated. He is ready to go. So all I have for data is what I felt with Tim, and it's something special. So I have Tim winning, but it's gonna be close. You have Matt winning with a final score of 4-1. I believe I put down I have 4-2, but 4-1 for Bresnan. Can you talk about where you think that one win is going to come from Bresnan? Is that, again, first round surprise?
Did I? I think I forgot to change the score. Maybe somebody has put 4-1 for Tim before that. So I just changed the name and I forgot to change that 1-0. I actually
Oh,
have
you think it's going
Matt
to be
winning
0?
4-0. Yeah.
Oh, poor Tim, man. His feelings. Okay, so sweep. All right, so we'll note that you have Matt winning 4-0, not 4-1. And I assume you think strap every single time.
So Ryan, I actually lost your voice for 5 seconds, and I think about Todd Hutchings versus Chan Shaw match, we just had a best arm wrestling community prediction ever. Like, I did a poll on my channel, and I think it must be close to 2,000 votes by now, and 97% people predicted Todd Hutchings to win that match. I have never seen such one-sided poll ever. So the
Right.
first prediction going right for anyone, it doesn't mean anything. This is why I thought that many people are going to get almost all the predictions. I think we can confidently say that Alex is going to beat Wagner, is going to lose to Ermes, and Gabby can also win that match. These are like 70-30 matches in my opinion. So
Yeah.
they are safe bet. Everyone is going to bet on Larry Wheels. If somehow everyone is correct on all other bets, including me, then if somehow by any chance I get the Khaled Jashell prediction right, then I might be standing alone with
Yeah.
other than like separated from the rest of the crowd in the predictions.
That's
This is what I was
exactly
thinking.
right. Yeah, you're one of maybe like 3 or 4 people out of 30 who have Jashell winning, I think. You know, it would be interesting next time. So we'll probably do this challenge again for the East versus West event. You should do a poll for all your viewers, and then we'll do a submission based on what they all say. So it will be like a crowdsourced prediction entry based on the polls from all your viewers. That would be interesting if the collective knowledge of the community can come out on top. But yeah, so what I was saying earlier was, so you think Matt Mass is going to win 4-0 and every round is going to be in the strap. Is that right? Just so we can get that on
Yes.
paper.
Yes,
Done.
in the straps.
All right. It's in, man.
So we had two interesting comments. One was from Levi, I think, and other one was from Lagia. And Lagia, both of them were saying something about King of the Table rules. And Lagia was saying that don't worry, when Devon actually competes, this time Devon is not competing. In the first 2 events, Devon competed, so the rule was according to Devon. And when he actually competes again in the 4th event against Levan, the clown rules are going to come back into existence, and there will again be a 30-second strap rule. What is your prediction about that? Is there going to be a 30-second strap rule in King of the Table 4?
I'm sure Devin is pushing for it, but it would just look so bad on the organization that they can't, right? I mean, you just bring this special rule back for people already think Devin has too much influence over the rules. So if you do this, it would just be such a glaring example of Devin's influence changing things in his favor that I think it would do a lot of damage to the King of the Table reputation. So I'm saying no. I will be shocked if they do that, because it's going to cause an uproar and it's going to make them think that they just want Devin to be their poster child. But I'm sure Devin's going to push for it. I'm sure he's not happy about this change, but they can't do it. There's no way.
Right. And we have to salute Larry Wheels. He knows that his chances of beating Khaled inside the straps are way higher than without the straps. And still he agreed to change the rules because it is his organization. After all, he could have done whatever he wanted, but he still changed those rules.
What do you prefer? If you could have it your way, Pradeep, which, as a viewer, as a fan, what do you like to see? Do you like the strap after 30 seconds? Do you like the referee's grip? What's your preference?
Of course not. I think 30-second strap rule is bullshit. What purpose is it serving? Devon keeps on saying that it saves time. But does it really? Like, if we count the actual round one starting timings in
Yeah.
WL and King of the Table compared to, let's say, WAF or any other PL event, PL top 8 matches? Are the King of the Table matches actually starting faster? I
Yeah.
don't think so. Like Devon versus John Berzing still took like 5 minutes to start. And
Yeah.
if there is a rule inside a referee's grip or set grip, whatever it is, Bill Collins clearly mentioned that if you move in a referee's grip, then it is going to be a foul. So they get to straps after 30 seconds. Let's say applying the straps took 1 minute more, 1 minute 30
Right.
seconds. In the next 3.5 minutes, somebody was for sure causing some troubles because they were not able to take a grip. And Bill
Right.
Collins fouled Devon only once in those 3.5 minutes. So what was going on during that 3.5 minutes? Somebody should have fouled out in those 3.5 minutes
Yeah.
because Bill
That's a
was
good point.
just basically waiting.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. Just the math. If it's 3 minutes of back and forth and you're not supposed to move in a ref's grip, how could that possibly happen without at least, 3 fouls going out?
Yes,
Um,
this is what I was saying.
yeah, no, I think you're absolutely right. I do like starting in a ref's grip, at least for tournaments. I was just at a tournament, Winter Blast in Pennsylvania, and every match started in a set grip. There was no grip negotiation, and that saved so much time, because it's, how it is. Everyone's just always going back and forth and shouting. This was no BS. The ref's going to start you, and that's how it's going to be. And I actually do like that. I think it's more fair, and makes things go a little quicker. But yeah, if you're going to do the strap after 30 seconds, you're just giving all the power to the person who's better in the strap. It's not that hard to, tie your shoe for 30 seconds and then get a strap. That's a silly rule. It's not going to last. It doesn't make sense. So
Yeah.
I agree with you there, but I do like
And
starting in a set grip or ref's grip.
definitely, these are the methods to start matches fast. If actually someone wants them to start fast, and strap is invented to prevent people from slipping away, not to save time, and it is not saving any time. I think
Yeah.
people with weak wrists and or people with great endurance, they are the only one who like strap, because
Yeah.
when the strap is applied, your opponent's hand or your hand, depending who has lesser endurance, is going to get tired out first
Yep.
compared to non-strap matches. So Lagia is also saying that more people are complaining now though, and this is one thing about European fans. They may be less in number, but they are always commenting, always after Devon or anyone else or the loose rules, calling WL clown league and everything. Like they are really hardcore in the comments, and I
Yeah.
think that their voice is definitely getting listened to by the organizers right now.
Yeah. Funny you mentioned WAL. I don't know if you saw this yet, but this will be good content for your next video. They made a tweet today for the first time since October 2021. So they've been completely silent on Twitter, and then just like a few hours ago, they just tweeted out something about meeting their athletes at the Final Four event for March Madness basketball here in the U.S. So got to do some digging there. Is the WAL coming back? Are they still alive? So that was interesting. But
So people are asking, when is the live stream starting? So the live stream is starting in about 4 minutes from now. Only 4 minutes remaining. King of the Table link is in the description to both King of the Table pay-per-view event if you want to purchase it for $10. Otherwise, we will be doing the commentary, and armwrestlingforum.com. Links are there, so please check them out. Performance enhancing pancakes is in the house. Well, if Devon signed a contract with specific rules, can they change it back? Like Devon can say no if the rules were in the contract, and I'm sure they were.
yeah, I guess that's one way to do it. You can get them on the technical side. And yeah, another commenter said it's not fair. BPJ said Devin has a good point. He signed the contract and trained for those rules. How can you change the rules on someone when we're only a couple months out? So yeah, I get that. Do we know why they did this? Did they tell you? I know they told you not to tell anyone that it's happening, but did they explain why this rule change happened?
From what I got with the conversation with that guy, I think it was to give Khaled a fair shot, because people already knew that inside the straps, Khaled is not beating Larry Wheels anyway.
Yeah.
So I think this is basically how it started. Right now, the other reason we can guess could have been lot of people complaining about that rule or Devon manipulating the rules. I think
Yeah.
these are the two reasons. But in the beginning, I think it was to give Larry Wheels a fair shot. And actually, from that person, I got the information 1 month ago. I think the information was that rule has been changed only for one match, Larry versus Khaled. So maybe it may have looked weird, so that is why they changed it for every other match as well.
Right. Okay, so maybe this King of the Table is the exception, and they'll just revert back to the old rules for the next one. But now
Who
it looks
knows?
like you're kind of just giving Khaled special treatment, and I don't know. It's all weird. It's so, and then Stake Kings had to refund all the bets like last night. It's just chaos. But that's the growing pains you got to go through with a new organization, right?
Right. And actually, the rules have changed first. The rules did change slightly in the Battle Royal or Fatal 4-Way, whatever it was, that Chan Shaw won against Don Underwood, Jordan Sill, and Mike Aiello. In that match, and Chan Shaw versus Todd Hutchings match,
Yeah.
they mentioned that they are following WL rules, but they actually did not follow WL rules. Something was changed in that match. After both of those events, I actually messaged Devon. I told him that Devon, right now everything is small, but when serious money gets into these bettings and stakings about these matches, people are going to complain. I don't know
Yeah.
about others, but if I bet on a person under some specific rules, I'm for sure going to complain. And Devon said
Right.
that yes, I think you are right, and we may have to think about it and change it. This is why Devon had to issue a refund, because they did look into it, and it is a good decision, because rules can change a lot of the outcomes.
Oh, 100%. I mean, just like the Khaled has a much better chance now that you don't go right to the strap, like you were saying. So if you bet on Larry thinking it's going to go to the strap every round, all of a sudden you kind of get screwed over. So yeah, it's the right call. It's just annoying that it happened a day before the actual event. This should have been made clear as soon as you know. It's crazy to me that State Kings didn't know, but you have the inside information when there's so much money on the line. There just needs to be better communication with King of the Table is really what we're getting down to. Let us know the time of the event. Let us know the rules. Just make it clear. But speaking
So
of, we got 1 minute. So are you going to go do a live commentary for this? What's your plan?
I'm going to do a live commentary. You can stay with us if you want. And I've messaged Cobra, but I'm not sure if he's going to read that or not. He has not checked his Facebook yet. So you can
Oh,
stay if you
shoot.
want. Definitely, we are going to do a live commentary on the match if you are
Oh,
free.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm meeting a friend to watch it, so I do have to bounce. But again, thank you so much, man. This was super cool. I really appreciate you having me on and shouting out the forums, and we'll tally up your final score on the 9th and see how you did.
I think I'm going to get 5 matches I've predicted. Was the Chan Shaw versus Todd Hutchings match also there in the
No,
predictions?
nope. So you're good. Yeah,
So
it's starting with King of the Table.
starting with the actually audio cut off.
Oh, I was saying no. So the first matches on the prediction challenge start with the King of the Table event today. So fresh slate for everyone.
Right. So the event has actually started. The time is over, but the stream is not yet working. And this time, Ryan, I'm going to watch it on a browser. And if people have bought it in the comment section, I have seen in the past 2 events, browser was working okay. In the first event, app was crashing.
Yep.
Browser did not crash, not even for once. Second time, browser was also crashing, but it was still somewhat better. I heard it than
Yeah.
compared to the app. So I'm sticking to the browser, not the app again.
Yep. Yeah. There's always issues with these things, but hopefully it works out. All right. Well, hey, I got to get going. The match is about to start. I got to head out. Thank you so much, man. This was great, and excited for these matches.
Right. Armwrestlingforums.com. Link is in the description. Please join there, guys. Thank you, Ryan Turner, for joining.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Bye, everyone.
Bye. So let's get to the chat since we are here all alone now. Lot of held for review comments. Core Sports says it's not active. Yes, yes, yes. Top Roll King production has also started his live commentary. Okay. Try again. Stream has not started. It is telling me that stream has not started yet. Let's see how that goes. Let me read some comments and please share link to the match, guys. No, Ricky, there is going to be no link to the matches. Yes, beginner rules. Gabby cheating with any rule. Devon is gonna get spanked by Levan, so it makes no difference to Levan. Has the stream started? Piyush Kashyap, not yet. Lineup of the event. Stream is delayed. Again, no stakings, no bet money for athletes. BPJ saying WAF rules are not good in a long run from a business perspective. So many complain about overly strict reffing. Agreed. King of the Table is getting more worldwide now, getting athletes from all over the world. It doesn't make sense to stay with its old rule system, WL Devon rules, if you want. I just don't understand. Buhan is saying that I just don't understand why they waited for the rule change. Yes. They should have announced it earlier. Come on, Jack. Jesus, Caleb Williams. There was an error accessing the video. Please try again shortly. If the issue persists, please contact our support team. Bro, the event should have started by now. Why do you want us to contact the support? Sab the B with the super chat, I think. Man, thank you very much, brother. If Devon tries to go back to old rules for Levan match, I will troll him 10 times harder. He can't get a free ride. Needs to respect arm wrestling. Man, Devon is in a weird spot right now. Because if he gets to change the King of the Table rules again for King of the Table 4, as Ryan Turner mentioned, it is going to look so bad on Devon and so bad on the league that Devon has so much influence over the rules. So that is one thing. And the other thing is that if Devon wants to cancel his match, because if Devon says that in my contract the rule was straight to strap, so I am not going to compete it right now, what is that going to do to Devon's image? Devon just cannot afford to say that, even if he wants to say that. So Devon is definitely in a weird spot right now. And I think Sab the B, you are not going to get that opportunity, because I think Ryan Turner was correct. There is just absolutely no way that they can afford to change the rules right now. So let's get to the chat. Let me switch my camera to over here so that my eyes are not like this. So actually the live streams has started. We can see Badr in his sheikh suit sitting. The live stream has started. Yes, guys. So let's see who. Payment issue on Core Sports every time. It happens every time. What do you expect from Bortolato? Loni, I expect Bortolato to get gassed out by round 3. Larry versus Khaled first. Devon can win with any rules. I love arm wrestling. Man, do I have a $10 super chat. Nug Whisperer, keep up the good work, brother. Thank you very much, brother. I'm really blessed to have supporters like you. 263 people watching live. The live stream for King of the Table 3 pay-per-view has just started. I have it on my phone, as you can see. Badr is in the house to support his boy Khaled Jashell. I am also supporting Khaled Jashell. You may be shocked to hear that, but yes, for some weird reason, I absolutely love Larry Wheels. Like, absolutely love him. Whenever I message Larry Wheels, he responds back, and I feel like I'm the luckiest guy in this world. A guy with millions of following is replying to my messages. I cannot ask for anything more. But for some reason, I want to see Larry lose again. Like, I do not feel bad when Larry Wheels loses. In the first event when he lost to Schoolboy, I felt bad. But in the second event, I was kind of rooting for Brandon Allen already. And in this event also, I'm rooting for his opponent, Khaled Jashell. The stream is running. Yes, like and subscribe. Guys, 263, please like, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. WL idea had an active crowd was amazing. Yes, people were complaining that, yeah, it is fake crowd. People are just shouting. They have no idea what arm wrestling is. But it was not for us who can figure out that the crowd is fake. The crowd was not for us. The crowd was for people who cannot figure out that the crowd is fake. You know what I'm saying? So the crowd was not for us who can figure it out. It was for the newer audience who have no clue whether the crowd is genuine or not. And trust me, 90% of people had no clue. If you knew that the crowd was fake, you are one of the smart ones. 10 of the 100 smart ones, I would say. Devon can win with any rules against LeBron? I doubt that. Rules, can Sarah use the same box to stand on as Gabby? Yes. Bill the beginner, yes, she can use the same rules. But I'm not sure if she's going to use them. So guys, please mention, I've sent the link to Cobra Rhodes, but he has not joined yet. So should I in Khaled is saying he does arm wrestling for fun.
There has not been much carryover from anything I've done prior to arm wrestling.
Arm wrestling and MMA is two different sports. You can like say the same thing.
If I connect I think I should connect the audio in my earphones. Guys, please mind me for a second. Let me remove the Bluetooth headsets. Disconnect, and now let me connect them in my phone so that I can listen to the commentary. Yep, good to go. Stream is on. Is it on already? Right. About to start. Neil has COVID. No, Neil is commenting on Giants Live. Neil has recovered from COVID. Neil is taking care of Giants Live. They could have had Uncle John and Ozzy Arm Wrestler for the commentary. Yes, commentary, I think. I'm not sure if they are going to be able to do a really good job. Adam Silver and Coach Ray. Invite whoever is willing to spend time with you, okay? Arm wrestling should be conducted in Olympics. True. Aryan Chatterjee, when is the match? IST. So the stream has already started, so the match should be starting anytime soon. Larry versus Khaled is the first match. They're already showing the interviews. As much as I hate Bowen, he would be 100x better as a commentator. Definitely. Larry Wheels is actually saying that the only way to beat Khaled is to get him in a hook. His bicep is weaker than mine. So Larry clearly knows that the only way for him to beat him is in a hook and to avoid his hand. Man, people think that it is going to be really easy work. I doubt that. It is not going to be really easy work. But as I said earlier, that everything needs to fall in place for Khaled Jashell to win this match. He cannot afford Larry to have his wrist even slightly cupped, even 1%, 2%. He needs to have Larry's wrist bent back if he can get the referee to do that. All eyes are on Dubai. So the event is started. The announcer has started commenting. Cannot wait to watch this awesome live stream, man. Like, really excited. It is 1 a.m. for me, almost 1 a.m. But really happy to commentate. Pradeep, where can I watch King of the Table 3? Link is in the description. You will have to buy the pay-per-view for $10. Alex versus Devon. Difficult question. I think Alex. Which match is going on? Larry Wheels versus Khaled Jashell. The athletes are about to be invited. So Khaled Jashell weighed in at 115 kilos for this match. He has been training for MMA. He was not training for boxing, for arm wrestling. He clearly mentioned that MMA is more important for him. Arm wrestling is not. So another question is, should we invite someone to events who are not even interested in arm wrestling? They're publicly admitting that they're not interested in arm wrestling. Where is Cobra? I sent Cobra the link, but he has not watched it yet. I'm not going to call him. I'm going to give importance to the chat. If he sees, he can join. So, because he recently had about 8-9 days ago, Khaled had a match in MMA and he won that match via knockout. So there is no way that Khaled was training for both for arm wrestling and MMA at the same time. But he does have a right giant pumpkin arm. His right arm is massive compared to his left. So I'm quite sure that Khaled is not lying when he's saying that he did not train for that match. But look at Khaled's confidence. He mentioned that he does not even need to train to beat Larry Wheels. And this is coming from a guy who has a lot of experience in practicing with Larry Wheels, practice matches, practice polls. So let's see how that goes. Against, contrary to popular belief or prediction, I have predicted Khaled Jashell to win that match. Let's see how that goes. The rule has changed for King of the Table 3 if you're not aware of that. So the rule right now is not 30 seconds straight to straps. You have to earn the straps. If you slip, only then you're going to strap. 30 seconds to negotiate a grip. If you're not able to negotiate a grip, then the match goes to referee's grip. And from there, if you slip, then to the straps. I'm so sad, no money with this month. Okay. Cobra is biting someone. Please, Dubai, welcome Khaled Jashell. So, Cameroon, 26 years old, 183 centimeters, 115.8 kilos, 17.3 inch biceps, 15.7 inch forearms, wrist 8.6 inches. Khaled Jashell for you from country Cameroon. There is your guy. I actually like these shirtless tops, whatever you, tank tops, I don't know what to call them, but it shows like Devon was wearing those and his arms, his shoulders were looking muscular. And man, Khaled is looking jacked. Although he's lighter, but he's, man, seriously, Khaled is looking really lean on the shoulders and biceps. Who you got? Tell me in the comments. Shout out, please. Who wants a shout out from me? Ranjana Tiwari. Shout out to Ranjana Tiwari. Echo Neil is commentating something else right now. Giants Live. Thoughts on Andrew Smaev? Andre Smaev, his name is. Yeah, he's a beast. Like 120, 25, 130 kg guy, and he can do pull-ups with almost equal added weight to his body weight. Larry wants to be the best of the best. This is the announcer telling us. Well, why do you need to mention that? The announcer just said that on his 2-match losing streak today, Larry Wheels. The one, the only Larry Wheels on the podium. 237 people live. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share this live stream everywhere so that we can get to 300, maybe 400. Let's see how that goes. Larry is always looking jacked as usual. Nothing surprising here. But so Larry Wheels, age 27, United States of America, 185 centimeters, 6 feet 1. So okay, it is a mistake. 185 is 6'1". 128.4 kilos, 21 inch biceps, 17 inch forearms, 8.5 inch wrists. I love Devon. Khaled probably around 5'11". So what was Khaled's age? I mentioned that, but I forgot it. Does anyone remember? Naresh Kumar Jangid after a long time. If it's not Larry, I will cry. I'll be happy, to be honest. Let's see. Let me take some screenshots because I'm going to need them when I make a video about it. Maja aa raha hai. Mohit Kumar. Yes, definitely I'm enjoying, brother. Who will win? Ermes versus Dave Chaffee. That is a close match. This is the match I wanted to see. I think that Alex Kurdecha is going to be way too much. Larry is already coming forward with his shoulder. Man, Khaled, you need to complain about that. Khaled does not know that you can complain to the referee to get your opponent's shoulder straightened. Oh man. Khaled with an elbow foul and Larry did cup him in. Larry was able to curl him in a hook. This is going to be a bad day for Khaled Jashell. This is going to be a bad day for Khaled Jashell if he does not complain about the shoulder. Larry's shoulders are not square. Khaled, do something about it or else you're going to get owned. Like, this is a really bad suicide grip for Khaled Jashell. He's going to lose pretty bad. He's going to lose pretty bad in my opinion. Khaled is losing this match badly. Grounded opponent. So Khaled, has any match happened? This is the first start. Khaled fouled out in the first start. He looked bad. He took Larry to the side, but Larry was able to cup him. I think it is going to be bad for Khaled. Go happens. No, Larry cupped him in. Oh, Khaled with the king's move. Khaled with the king's move. Khaled with the king's move. It's a pin. It's a pin. It's a pin for Larry Wheels. Khaled Jashell lost the first round. Larry Wheels won round 1. And I think from now it is going to be comfortable for Larry Wheels. Khaled needs to do something about his grip. If the way he's gripping, it looks like it is over. It is already over for you. Lagia told me, yes. I was confident. Man, outside of straps, Larry Wheels able to force the hook. Larry is looking really cool this time. So Khaled is definitely going to go to the king's move once again. Let's see how that goes in next round. Khaled better not extend his arm like that. Yeah, he was like this. Larry tired after round 1. No, Larry is looking cool, composed this time. Larry wins. Brandon did say that Khaled will go king's move, but Larry will pin him. It happened exactly like that, Imran Zakir. I called it. Larry got this. Let's see if Khaled knows something, if he is able to adjust. Larry is not squaring his shoulders and Khaled does not know that he can complain about it. So this is one thing. Small things can matter. Small things can matter. Like in the first start, Khaled was somewhat able to take Larry to the side, but this time it was nothing. It was nothing. So for those of you who have recently joined, the matches have started. The live stream has started. Link is in the description if you still want to buy it for $10. Round 1, Larry Wheels defeated Khaled Jashell. He forced him in hook without the straps, which I was saying it cannot happen. It did happen, and Larry Wheels is up 1 pin to 0. Khaled is hurt. I don't think so. When will the Alex versus... Khaled is chalking his hands, I think. Man, this is what happens. I did not really like it when he said at the press conference. I know he's honest, but Khaled said that he's not interested much in, like he's interested in MMA right now. He can focus on arm wrestling even when he's 50. Keeps logging me out. Yeah, man. KOTT Sports needs to do something with the pay-per-view. It is really bad. Khaled tried to kick Larry in the head. No LDC. Let's see how round 2 goes. This grip, this side of the table should be better for Khaled. I'm not sure. No, Larry again cupped him. Oh, Khaled with the king's move, offensive king's move. Larry is almost putting him in a hook. Larry can tire out. Khaled with the king's move. Larry's pressing. Elbow foul. Elbow foul on Khaled. If Khaled is able to do that one or more times, I think he can gas Larry Wheels out. Man, Khaled with the king's move. First, he was on the offensive, in an offensive, but then Larry stretched him out. Then he took Larry's wrist. Larry went for the flop press. Then, because Khaled was under the table, referee gave it a foul, and it is going to be a restart. And if that happens one more time, I can see Larry Wheels gassing out. This match can totally change upside down if this second round continues in a king's move for about 10, 15, 20 seconds. This can look exactly like the first match, Brendan Allen versus Larry Wheels. Let's see how that goes. But Larry is able to cup Khaled Jashell without the straps. That is just amazing stuff. Miracle of Dubai. Larry wasted a bunch of energy there. Yeah, definitely. Why wasn't that a win? It wasn't a win. His arm was not pinned. He was under the table, so the referee gave it. Referee warned him to stand up. Once he stood up for 1 second, then he went under again. So referee fouled him for the second time. So the rules are being followed. The shoulder rule is being followed correctly, which is a good thing. I don't want Khaled to take the advantage of the shoulder rule. Larry needs to be more efficient. If that match goes like this again in a king's move, Larry is going to get tired out. It is that round, that start looked exactly like the Brendan Allen round 2 or round 1, whatever it was. That's the last match. That's the first match. So let's see. Khaled bust that wrist back. Khaled Jashell with the pin. Khaled Jashell just dusted Larry Wheels like nothing to the side. 1-1. One Larry Wheels, 1 Khaled Jashell, even score. There you have it. Khaled has it. Okay, thank you. I told you guys, do not underestimate Khaled Jashell. One king's move gassed Larry Wheels out. Khaled needs to be standing at the table. I am not sure who Khaled's manager is. I need to be at Khaled's side, king of the table 4 or whenever he competes again. Khaled Jashell, please go back to the table. If the rest period is 90 seconds, do not let Larry Wheels take 91 seconds. Just go back. Use your king's move, use your fouls, everything you can. Tire that hand out and bleed Larry Wheels out. This is what Khaled needs to do. This is what Khaled needs to do. Yeah, Larry looks like gassed. I'm sure Khaled will be back at the table this time. Yes, there you have it. Last time Larry was at the table, Khaled wasn't. This time Khaled is standing at the table and Larry isn't. Complain to the ref. Khaled, complain to the ref. I'm doing biased commentary. I'm sorry. I'm not the official commentator of King of the Table 3, so I can do biased commentary. If in future I become an official commentator, I'm going to do some non-biased commentary. Alright. Larry needs to commit his shoulder. Now Khaled also standing or sitting on his chair, getting his arm rubbed. Yes, Coach Ray with a good point. Khaled's endurance because of MMA and Larry Wheels' confidence that he had in round 1 is totally gone. Like totally gone from his face. This side supports the guy who is hooking. Right now, Khaled is on this side. I mean left side to the referee. So I think Larry may be able to force the hook once again, but I don't think he can do it 3 times. Yo. Bro, Larry, my guy, 3-0. So sad. But why do you hate Larry so much? No. I just love, because I know that Khaled Jashell's confidence, that his genetic ability is higher than Larry Wheels. Khaled Jashell drilled Larry Wheels, not even close. The match is over, guys. The match is over. I told you guys. I told you. If you go back to my channel in the community post, go to the community post. I made a post 2 days ago that in capital letters, I think that Khaled Jashell will beat Larry Wheels tomorrow. And this is exactly what is happening. The match is not close. The match is not close. Coach Ray, Khaled endurance because of MMA 100x times compared to Larry. Larry is getting drilled. Larry is getting dusted. Now you know about genetics, lol. This is the exact reason. I do not hate Larry Wheels. I just want to smash my head on the walls when I see Khaled's potential getting wasted. Where is Brendan Allen? Somebody message Brendan Allen. Brendan Allen, who defeated Larry Wheels at the last event, he said he disagrees and he believes that Larry Wheels is going to beat Khaled Jashell. And I did not reply. I was like, okay, everyone wait. I know something about this match that many people don't. Rob called it. Who is Rob? Khaled a freak, Rob, right? Yeah, okay, Rob called it in the comments, right? Jumping in to say that we are right, Pradeep, bully the bull. Devon must be screaming strap. No, I don't think this match is going to strap. This match is nowhere near to straps. Larry needs to go this. Like flop press, just dump his wrist, slip under. Larry's not slipping back. Larry is not hooking him right now. This is Larry's only option. Flop wrist. 2-1 guys, yes, 2-1 Khaled Jashell. Yes, Nug Whisperer, I was scared because I was not sure that Khaled's King's move is going to work or not. But yes, his King's move did work. So basically the thing is that you only need one King's move to beat Larry Wheels right now. King's move him round 1 and there you have it after it. When is the match? This is embarrassing. Loving your commentary. Yes, this time I'm doing biased commentary. I agree, but I'm not the official commentator for King of the Table, so I can afford to do biased commentary. Round 3 is about to start. Referee centering the hands. Larry looks uncomfortable. Khaled is composed. Khaled is not moving. Khaled knows he's got this. Go happens. Khaled just drilled Larry Wheels to the side once again. 3-1. 3-1 Khaled, man. So, bro, so sorry for Larry. I told you. So Larry is 3-0 right now in official super matches at King of the Table. He has lost all the 3 super matches. Larry should stick to promoting the event without partaking in it except for recreation reasons. SSEN, yeah, it is a funny comment, but man, I'm not sure how many guys who are not great hook pullers can beat Khaled Jashell right now. Very few. Like, very few guys. Can Ryan Bowen beat Larry Wheels? I'm not so sure about that. Maybe he can based on endurance, but Khaled will Kings move him also, I think. Khaled didn't even train. Seriously, man. Khaled was not lying when he said that he does not need to train to beat Larry Wheels. That was some serious stuff. Like I was saying to everyone, I was telling everyone when people were saying, like Ryan Turner, our guest, about 30 minutes also, he was saying that he's quite shocked. Like if there is one match that he's 100% sure, confident about, it is the Khaled versus Larry match. And what did I predict in this match? I predicted 5-1 or 4-2, maybe 5-1 or 4-2, something like that score. I did predict that Larry will get one win in this match. So I was saying one thing, that if Khaled is saying that he does not need to train to beat Larry Wheels, he knows something, because he is someone who has the most experience training and having practice matches against Larry Wheels. So you just cannot neglect whatever he is saying and ignore it. Larry needs the straps. Yes, definitely, but Larry is not going to the strap. There is absolutely no way. How is the score? Pietro da Ronch is asking. The score is 3-1 Khaled Jashell. Larry is going back. Larry is going back this time. Instead of going forward, Larry is going back. It is clear, and I think it is going to end really bad for Larry Wheels. Going back against Khaled Jashell is not an option. Definitely not an option. So Larry tried to go back, and Larry's elbow went flying off the back of the pad, but his fingers went nowhere. Khaled just clamped onto his fingers, and his elbow was flying, but his hand did not move. Khaled clamped it so hard that he was holding onto his fingers. So one foul on Larry Wheels and one foul on Khaled Jashell. For what? For what? Khaled pressed Larry Wheels. Oh my god. I don't know what is happening, but Khaled pressed Larry Wheels. I predicted 5-1. Somebody was saying you predicted 5-1. So 5-1, there it is. 5-1. I predicted the score as well. Not just the rounds. Larry is so disoriented. Total annihilation. Khaled casual arm wrestling. This is why it makes me so happy. Like, attitude, everyone was having problems with Khaled's attitude. We saw no attitude problem there. Like, he was very respectful. He followed the rules. Once he did not follow the rules, he got fouled out for that, and he won the match fair and square. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, for the right money, I'm available for Larry Wheels' next opponent, Michael Vexi. Man, now I'm thinking that I for sure I would have put my money on stakings, but I have this personal opinion right now that from now on I am not going to put any money on stakings, just because the returns are so low. Somebody asked, if you are so much confident against everyone that Khaled is going to win, why don't you put your money on that match? And I was like, I can for sure, but I have this policy of not putting any money on stakings for 32-33% extra returns, even if I win. Junior is asking, has Sarah Backman competed already? Not yet, brother. This is the first match, and it was an amazing match. Great commentary, great live stream. I'm not sure how the app is working, but this is working fine. It's time for some commercials. So for those of you who have recently joined or who joined during the match, when round 1 started, Larry Wheels versus Khaled Jashell. In round 1, Larry was able to take... Actually, Khaled was able to take Larry Wheels slightly to the side, but Larry was able to curl him in, cup him in without the straps and bring him to this side. Then Khaled tried to King's move, but he had no pronation. His King's move was good, but without any pronation. He was totally on his bicep and zero pronation. So that is why Larry was able to pin him. Then round 2 started. Round 2, same thing. King's move. Khaled took him to this side. It was an offensive King's hook, I would say. Then Larry Wheels opened him up. Then he almost pinned him, but he was about 2 inches above the pad. Referee warned Khaled to get up. He did get up slightly, then went back again, then referee fouled and stopped the match. When the round started once again, Larry had nothing left by then. Khaled just straight away pinned him to the side, 1-1. When the score was 1-1, then second round started, same thing, without the straps, Khaled just pinned him to the side with ease. And in the third round, Khaled pressed Larry Wheels. Like, Khaled did press Larry Wheels in one round. In fourth round, I think it was. So finally the score was 4-1 Khaled Jashell, and they did not pull in the fifth round. So it could have been 5-1, but the score was 4-1. And for those of you who doubted Khaled Jashell, Khaled proved everyone wrong. I did say one thing in the beginning before this live stream started in my video as well, that we should not predict against the history. The history tells us that Larry Wheels has never beaten Khaled Jashell without the straps, and Larry has never slipped against Khaled Jashell. So that history continues. Larry is yet to slip against Khaled Jashell even now. It's just plain and simple. Larry cannot slip out of Khaled's hand, and he's not beating him. Like, how many times can you force someone in a hook without the straps? One king's move and Larry was done. And Khaled is a beginner. His arms straighten up fully. Imagine when he trains for arm wrestling for 10 years and his arms become like Michael or Devon. He is going to have a really, really sick king's move. Just pin the score. Larry needs stamina. Yeah. I'll not pin it. It is distracting for some reason. I'll write it. It will be in bold. Larry 1, Khaled 4. So Gabby, Wagner and Alex. Yes, this is the order of the matches, and I have Gabby, Ermes and Alex winning. Blue versus Larry. Kevin Temkai with a $7 super chat. Thank you very much, brother. Supporting my favorite arm wrestling channels on a great day of arm wrestling. Keep up the great work. Definitely a huge, huge day. So Cobra unfortunately has not seen my link yet. He said that he will join, but he has not seen the link. My day is ruined. Lagia. Larry got shat or lost his bad hood. No, brother, no. My day is ruined. Khaled has awesome raw talent. Performance enhancing pancake. Brother, what was your prediction about this match? Bro, what did just happen to my phone? Did it restart or something? No. Did the stream stop? I'm not sure what happened. Larry couldn't slip even if intentional slip was allowed. Yes, Larry did try to go back once, and like going back against Khaled is never going to work. Larry's elbow flew off the back of the pad, but his hand never went anywhere. Khaled clamped onto his fingers and it was just elbows flying. Mohit Kumar again, maja aa raha hai. Haan bhai, aa raha hai. So is the stream lagging for me or anyone else as well? I think I pressed something accidentally. I don't know what happened, man. Will they change the rules back in 2000 King of the Table 4? Otherwise Devon is stuffed. Yeah, I don't think they can afford to change the rules once again. He shouldn't continue promote. Like, if that match started inside the straps, it would have been really close. I'm not sure if Khaled's King's move would have affected him that early. Maybe it would have, maybe it wouldn't have, but that match would have been close for sure. Earlier I thought that Larry is just going to dominate Khaled inside the straps, but right now I'm not so sure even if inside the straps Larry would have won against Khaled or not. Bortolato versus Gasparini. I did talk to Khaled yesterday. I did wish him luck. I did send him my video. I did tell him that, bro, please win this match. Pradeep, which state are you from? I'm from, there is an error in accessing this video. I was born in Haryana and right now I'm living in West Bengal. I'm doing a job here. You're saying Devon should not be allowed to cheat? Should be allowed to cheat, but Larry, not Larry. No, I'm not. I like this rule. You should earn the strap. Nobody should get the strap for free. Maybe the strap could have changed the outcome of this match, and straps should never change the outcome of the match unless the guy has slipped. This is insulting to Larry. He was training like a pig for this. That's why I think it would be best not to go straight to strap but allow intentional slips, maybe get it straight to... There was no intentional slips, Tamar brother. He just couldn't slip. I don't think he could have slipped no matter how much he tried. Larry is just very slow learner. If he's smart, he won't be. Larry, we know, right? Larry, win or lose. Khaled's, this is why I like Khaled Jashell, because of his potential. And I did not like it at all when he said that he's only interested in MMA. Arm wrestling he can do anytime he want, even when he's 50. He's probably right. He's not wrong. But man, you should not say that at an arm wrestling press conference. Personally, I don't like this rule. I like strap, okay? I know, but they should allow it. Yes, I would also love to see that match that go to straps, like directly to straps, just to make it close, because without the straps I don't think that match is going to be close. So what's the next match? Gabriela Vasconcelos versus Sarah Backman. At least he got one pin. Yeah, Larry lost, right? Alejandro Landa, Larry lost. Yes, Larry versus Bowen would be a good match. I think so. Bowen does not have the hand of Khaled. Actually, Ryan Bowen also had Khaled predicted to win that match. Rest in peace, Larry. Yes, Larry versus Bowen. Backman is arriving. The Swedish Viking lady. Who you got? I got Gabby in that match. But I think that Gabby's wrist is going to crack, just like the previous match in round 1. If she goes all in to press, I think it is going to end bad for her, because Sarah has that sticking point, that bicep lock point. So Sarah Backman, age 30, USA, 5'7", 80 kilos, 14.4 biceps, 12.9 forearms, 6.9 I think her wrists were, 6.69, something like that. Larry versus Bowen should be good. I wanted to see Larry versus Khaled. Sorry, Ryan Bowen versus Khaled. I even made a video that Khaled Jashell can beat Ryan Bowen, and that video was about 2 years ago. When Khaled appeared for the first time, I said that I believe that Khaled can beat Ryan Bowen. So they put the female match between big match. Why not? Whom you think is currently the strongest arm wrestler of India? Really difficult, because really difficult to answer. I'm not so sure who would that be, because there are not many super matches or tournaments going on in India right now, unfortunately. Gabriela Vasconcelos. Oh man, big biceps. So both of the ladies weighed in at 80.2 kilos. Gabriela Vasconcelos has defeated Sarah Backman the last 2 times they have met. 2019 it was 3-0 for Gabriela Vasconcelos. 2013 it was 5-0 for Gabby. Gabby is 34, Brazil, 5 feet 1.5, 176 pounds, 80 kilos, 16.4 biceps, 14.5 forearms, 6.7 wrists. I'm not sure if they measured their wrists or not. For both of them it was exactly 6.69. So Sarah defeated Gabby both right and left-handed in 2012 at an Arm Wars event. But after that, Gabby has won the next 2 right-handed events in 2013 and 2019. Sarah believes that she wants to be number 1 in the world. Her time can be close if she is able to beat Gabby. Then she can be close to Irina Drieva, who is considered the GOAT of female arm wrestling. And Gabby is probably number 2. Gabby has won 34 world titles, 6 juniors and 32 or 34 world titles, and out of them 6 are in juniors and rest in seniors. So Gabby went to hit first. It wasn't warning. Quick start again. Khaled Jashell, brother, thank you. Khaled Jashell sent me a message. He sent me a heart. Thank you very much, brother. I'm going to reply in between the match. Congrats, brother. Yep, I'm really happy for you, man. I'm really happy. So, yeah, Gabby went first. Gabby went first. Sarah is looking more confident, to be honest. But I am not sure if confidence is going to be enough to beat Gabby, who is number one female again. So, Irina Drieva, she is not competing again. And Gabby sounds somewhat frustrated because quick start once again. So, Gabby has basically started 3 times quick start, which is good. I'm all about using those false starts, because when you're allowing false starts, why not use it? Why not just open your opponent's arm a couple of times? I think it is a great strategy. Like, because Travis Bagent always says once that arm gets opened, it always gets opened. Sarah taking 2 rounds. Sarah taking 2 rounds. So Gabby is on 2 fouls. Let's see how that goes. The first round can be close. I think the closest round in this match is going to be first, and I think Gabby will be stronger in the later rounds because there can be a little strength gap. Man, they are just not able to grip against each other. The first match was really, really good. They were both gripping well. Let's see how that goes. No straps yet. Yes, Coach Ray mentioned a good thing. And then we have people saying that almost every round can get to straps. This one can. I believe this one can. But not the first one. Go. Inside. Oh, man. This is not close. Gabby just forced him in a hook and just pinned him to the side. It was not even close. It was not close. Rob is commenting. Echo Nog Bear is also commenting because my audio gets late to you. Like, there is at least 10-second delay in YouTube live stream. So you may see the results before you hear my commentary if you guys keep posting those results in the comments. So today 3 matches and all 3 of my predictions are correct so far. And even the score 3-0, I think I predicted Todd to win, 5-1, I think 4-2, 5-1. Somebody told me that it was 5-1. So that was also correct. 6-0, I predicted Gabby to win. I want Gabby to win. 350 people in the chat. Where are the likes at? Likes. Where are the likes at? I don't know. 208 likes, guys. Please take that number to 300. I'm sure out of 350, at least 200 have not liked yet. So please. So Akame is saying that generally speaking, I love female arm wrestling because it is easier to find equally strong female athletes and the matches end up being super intense. And female are lucky in one term, and that is training. Females can train with males. Like for males, if you are stronger in your area and nobody else is interested in arm wrestling, you have to travel a lot to practice. But females can get arm wrestlers to practice with anywhere, male arm wrestlers. Andre J. Koldaj is saying, very good. All my predictions are wrong so far. Dennis. Why is everybody mentioning Dennis? Okay, Prime Levan versus Prime Dennis Siplankov. Left-handed. Yeah, left-handed Dennis has the King's move also. Right-handed, he has the King's move. But I'm sure, yeah, he should be a favorite. Sarah with an elbow foul, but Gabby pinned her. Gabby still pinned her even after the elbow foul. And man, Gabby's forcing her in the hook. It is not close. Like, it is even more one-sided than the first time these girls met. In the first time, Sarah Backman did mention that she tore her rotator cuff completely off the shoulder in the first round when it went to straps. After that, she had a shoulder surgery and she took 9 months off arm wrestling. Then after that, she trained like a beast. She had only one major super match at the East versus West event. Second elbow foul. And still, even despite the elbow fouls, that she's just drilling her to the pad, like very fast, very dominant. Cup, side pressure, hook press. You cannot even see whether it is a hook or press. Like, she's so much dominant. Man, This match is not close. Gabby had some close matches in the WAF event, but man, not here. Not here. Gabby's not taking the grip. Is she getting tired? Is she getting tired? Because Sarah is utilizing her fouls right now. I don't think she's intentionally fouling, but Gabby is applying so much force that Sarah just cannot keep her elbow on the pad. Gabby is laughing. She's complaining about something. Khaled 4-1. Yes, Khaled won 4-1 the first match. Pradeep versus Gabby. Man, I would have to train for 3-4 years, 5 years to beat Gabby. Oh! Third elbow foul. Third elbow foul. This time Sarah was able to crack her wrist slightly without the straps. But when they slipped, Sarah's elbow was already off the back of the pad. So third foul, 2-0, Gabriela Vasconcelos. So Khaled defeated Larry Wheels 4-1 in the first match. Pradeep, can Gabby beat Larry Wheels? No way, man. It is not close. It is not close. If somebody train me for a few years, left-handed, maybe I can beat Gabby left-handed after 3, 4, 5 years of training. But not now. I don't think I can do anything with her right now. Left-handed, right-handed, I can never beat Gabby ever in my life, no matter how much I train. But right-handed, with few years of training, maybe God can be on my side. Hopefully I did not miss any chat. Super chat. Is Gabby sister of Marcio Barbosa? No, not her sister. Both of them are from Brazil, yes. Gabby has a gymnast strength. Yes, gymnasts are really, really strong. You versus Rebecca Turner. No, man. That match is not close. I don't arm wrestle right-handed after my shoulder surgery. I don't know how Sarah recovered, but I have zero. I had a similar rotator cuff tear, and after the surgery, I have zero side pressure. I'm not sure how Sarah was able to recover. That shoulder still hurts, even after 3 years of surgery. What is your bicep size, Pradeep? Weak. I would say 15 pumped. If it is really, really pumped, then 15. Otherwise, 14 and a half. That's what I'm guessing. But, oh man, center. This time, elbow foul. I think it is an elbow foul. She's not letting her go. Sarah is smiling. She is just holding. Why didn't the referee foul her? You versus Rebecca. No, that Pradeep versus RVJ. Man, it is getting crazy. Rebecca cannot beat me. Yes, I am weak. I am definitely weak. But man, not Rebecca Todd. Dennis destroyed Devon maybe in 10 seconds in total all of match. No. Those, yeah, maybe 2 rounds were, Dennis intentionally took some time to beat Devon in those rounds. So, yes, Sarah was able to slip, but I don't think her elbow was on the pad for much of the time. Referee did not foul her, but no problem. The round is about to start in the straps. They're applying the straps. Let's see how that goes in the straps. Pradeep versus Levon. Now that is a close match. This is what I would like to see. Let's see if straps make any difference. Martin Bird is saying receding hairlines for both. For these girls, yes. For me, maybe yes. For maybe me as well. So Sarah's corner is so aggressive. Yeah, it's her husband. Sad this event seems like allergic to strap. 17 centimeter. What is that? What is the result? 2-0 Gabby. Oh, Sarah has cracked her wrist. Oh, but she had too much pressure. Too much side pressure. This time Sarah was able to crack her wrist, but it was just Todd Hutchings style side pressure. Sarah was not able to deal with that much side pressure. She took her wrist in an open arm position. She was able to take her wrist, but man, Gabby, this looks like that match looked like Todd Hutchings versus Matt Musk. Too much side pressure. Larry versus Sarah's cornerman. Right now, it could be close. Because Larry is tired. Who is the strongest male arm wrestler that Gabby will be able to beat? I'm not so sure. Bro, what is the new rule in King of the Table 3? So they had a rule that if you are not able to take a grip in 30 seconds, you will go straight to strap. That rule has been removed, and this time instead of saying ready go, they are saying straight away go. So these are the two major changes. Pradeep versus me. Debrata Sikdar. I don't know you, brother. Maybe you will beat me. If you are a good arm wrestler, you will for sure beat me right-handed at least. Left-handed, I am average. Right-handed, really bad. Todd Hutchings won versus Chance. Todd wasn't trying hard, still won. No, Todd was actually trying hard. Yes, Todd could have slipped and defeated him, but Todd tried to control him without the straps. It is either clean sweep or Sarah pulls insane comeback. I don't think Sarah is pulling a comeback right now. But yes, Gabby is also sweating right now. Gabby should start competing with males, yes. Oh, she got her. Sarah got her this time. This time Gabby is like that. Sarah on top of her. Gabby is trying to slip. Gabby slipped. Man, Gabby's hand is tiring out. She needs to win this one round. If Sarah takes this one round, it is going to be over. Gabby is looking nervous right now. Sarah is back to the table. Gabby is holding her arm. Gabby is getting gassed out right now. This one round, Gabby needs to win. She needs to force the hook. Otherwise, it will be over for Gabby. Pradeep Bhaiya, where do you live? I want a super match with you. ध्रुव पाठक. कभी दिल्ली आता हूँ यार. अभी तो वेस्ट बंगाल में हूँ. कभी आऊँगा तो बता दूँगा. देखते हैं गाजियाबाद के पास या फिर कहीं और. कर देना, मैसेज करेंगे बात. So 3-0 Gabby, but Gabby is looking gassed right now. She looks completely nervous. Pradeep versus Modi. Modi is the Prime Minister of India. I think you know already. So let's see how that goes. If she tries to go sideways, Gabby may lose because trap is also on her side. Gabby needs to force the hook in this match. Gabby, please force the hook if you want. Sarah, please make a comeback. Take her wrist and take her to the side. Just don't give up this time, even if your shoulder is hurting. Please let this be an interesting match, Lagia is saying. Would be so awesome, Sarah to the win. Man, Gabby may have some issues with her endurance because first round, second round, they were not looking close. Third round, her wrist did crack. Avi Sharma, I am from Punjab. अभी तो बाग डोगरा हूँ यार, बाद में गाजियाबाद ही आऊँगा, पंजाब का तो पता नहीं. So round 3 started. She took her wrist. Elbow foul for Gabby. Gabby is looking in trouble. Gabby is looking in big trouble right now. Your guess for Ermes versus Wagner. Harshit Chaudhary is asking. Ermes Gasparini, I predicted 5-1. Gabby getting tired for sure. Gabby is totally gassed out. I think it is going to end bad for Gabby. Right now it is 3-0 for Gabby. Steve is mentioning in the comments correctly. But Gabby is exhausted. She needs to force the hook. I don't think this match is going to end. Haryana, Avi Sharma, Haryana se hu. Na Punjabi, na Bengali. So let's see. Gabby needs to force the hook. That top roll is not going to work. Her wrist is getting taken every time, but maybe Gary's cup is no longer there. I can beat Levan, guys, trust me. Of course you can. Words 1, I'm going to block you if you keep typing like that. Why is Gabby tired? I'm not so sure. We trust you, don't worry. Sarah, come back. Pradeep versus Putin. That could be interesting. I can have arm wrestling news. So worlds number 1, you are going. Okay, Gabby looks tired. Both of them are trying to go first. Sarah took her wrist. Sarah takes her hand. Elbow foul on Sarah. 2 elbow fouls on Sarah. Gabby is trying to hold her like this. It is not going to work for Gabby. Gabby needs to get behind her shoulder. Gabby needs to get behind her shoulder, or Sarah takes it. Sarah is also getting tired. Gabby's trying to get behind her shoulder. 3 fouls on Sarah. 3 fouls on Sarah, and Gabby won. Man, Gabby feels so relaxed. She is shouting right now because that match was not working. She was desperately trying like this, trying to get behind his shoulder. Nothing was working. Sarah was also getting tired out, but then 3 running fouls on Sarah Backman, and there was a big sight of relief on Gabby's face. Like she was waiting for that moment, and she will take that foul victory over Gabby over Sarah any day. Like Gabby does not want to do anything on the table right now. She's totally exhausted. She look like she's not interested. Coach Ray is saying fuck yeah on the official live stream. Man, I was not expecting that. That looks so weird. Gabby does not want to compete. Gabby does not want to compete right now. Man, that girl is actually a man. So many fouls. Awesome. Yes. But still looked like Sarah was also gassing out. Even though the match was in center and Sarah had complete hand control, it looked like Sarah had no finishing power either. 4-0 they have called the match, and Gabby is the winner. She is really happy. Gabby is really happy. 3 fouls happens without any stupid rule. Without any stupid rule. Now you have it. Flower of Ash, great point. I'm going to mention that in the comments. 3 fouls, no stop. At least in other rule, it would have been a stop. It would have been a stop, and we can get to see match start once again. Because Sarah's elbow was constantly vibrating, hopping off the pad. There was maybe more fouls than 3. But that match was close towards the end. Both of them were totally gassed out. Sarah's side pressure was gone. Gabby was totally exhausted. It should have been me. Gabby is also holding her arm. Time for the behemoths. Marty Bird. They are not going to compete anymore, I think. So. At least Sarah didn't get injured. Think Sarah might be on the PEDs. You think so? Wagner too. Wagner may pull an upset. Let's see. Man, I am worried for Wagner's cardio. Wagner is going to get gassed out really bad. Unless he is at least 15% stronger than Ermes, which I doubt he is going to get totally gassed out on the table. Sarah just eats a lot of pancakes. This is the right word to say that. Lariat fans are the fans of Bortolato. So. What are your predictions for the next match? Torremoto, Wagner or Ermes, left-handed. Matteo Febretti, this match is going to happen right now. It has not happened yet. Anaconda coming. Right. Yeah, Wagner looks like he is tired. Always looks like he's tired. Just waiting for Vogue. Live. Yes, the match is about to start. The match is about to start. Since the match is left-handed, Wagner will win 4-2. Let's see how that goes. I hope Ermes lose. There is a commercial going on right now. We will get to see the match after that. Irakli or Ermes? Ermes also said that there is a weight gap. There is a strength gap. Oh no, I thought I'd escape the Thor commercials. Same 4-2 Bortolato. I think 5-1 Ermes Gasparini. So bench press Larry, bench 308 kilos. Okay. What time it starts? The match, Khaled, Wagner versus Ermes Gasparini match is about to start. We are waiting for a commercial to end. Russian carpets all the way. Wagner is also 15 kg bigger. Yes, but Wagner is going to get gassed out in my opinion. Ermes is an obnoxious dude. King of the Table should arrange matches between some famous Indian arm wrestlers. India, Pro Punjab League. Pro Punjab League is doing great things in India. Pro Punjab is also thinking about inviting some international athletes. I cannot name who yet, but I think I know who is going to be invited for an arm wrestling event in India. So, I think Wagner is way overrated. You know who is overrated? You may be surprised to hear what I'm about to say. Dave Chaffee is overrated. Why? Because he keeps going up in the rankings despite he loses. He has lost all three of his last three matches, and I hope Khaled loses. No, brother, Khaled has already won 4-1 against Larry Wheels. My name is Ermes Gasparini. I come from Italy, from Verona. I've been practicing arm wrestling for 10 years, more or less. Ermes is 29 years old. Wagner Bortolato. Want Wagner to go psycho. I started arm wrestling when I was around 20 years old. Wagner is looking jacked at over 140 kilos. Ermes Gasparini at 130 kilos. Yeah, I'd raise the main camera a few feet. He's one-dimensional. I looked into arm wrestling. I started to move on. I remember in the beginning I lost a lot of before I was victorious. Okay, Wagner has lost a lot of matches before he started winning. The left arm is not my main arm, Ermes Gasparini is telling us. I've always competed with my right arm. But I have to say that lately in the gym I've been training and my left arm is catching up to the right as far as weights I use. Okay. Today Chaffee will lose 99%. So why I said that Chaffee is overrated? Because he keeps going up in the rankings. All the Eastern Europeans keep ranking him above Devon, above. People rank him as high as number 3, number 4. Which I don't think is true. And the guys, when everyone is telling that someone is overrated, then who exactly is overrating that guy? Like Chan Shaw, people always keep commenting that Chan Shaw is overrated. But who is overrating Chan Shaw if everyone is saying that Chan Shaw is overrated? I hope you are getting what I mean to say. Like, there are some examples when people say everyone keeps on saying that that guy is underrated. Well, if everyone is saying that that guy is underrated, then who is underrating that guy? I'm not sure about that math. So I believe there is no favoritism in this fight. I respect his position too. He's doing really well. You can't underestimate Ermes because he's very good. But I'm going to win. Wagner thinks he is going to win this match. So it's time for fight number 3. PPL versus IAF. Who is better? So they both are working in coordination with each other. They are working together. So there is no worse or better. IF is like amateur league. Pro Punjab league like is a professional league. Production quality is definitely better. In Pro Punjab league. I think Ermes is 290 pounds. Yeah, almost 290. 288 to 89 with clothes, something like that. Devon is very overrated though. So with Devon, there are both claims. Like half of the people are saying that he's overrated. Some are right now have started saying that people are underrating Devon because they're saying he's not even top 10. I think both of them are wrong. Devon is somewhere between. He can be top 5. Pradeep versus Isa left. I'm not so sure. Isa is way much bigger than me. So Ermes Gasparini is arriving. The Gladiator, Pradeep. Dave loses versus Devon. Jerry 3 times with Todd. Dave, and I don't think Dave has ever lost to Jerry. Jerry has defeated him left-handed, but not right-handed. Larry, next opponent should be Sarah Backman. Pradeep versus Jody left arm. No, Jody is way too light to compete against me. I think Eastern rate Devon above Devon because of his controversial win in WL. So Ermes Gasparini, 28 years old. He's at 29 yesterday, I'm quite sure. 6 feet 1, 131.4 kilos, 20.87 inch biceps, 19 centimeter biceps, 19 inch forearms. 19 inch forearms, Ermes Gasparini. I'm not so sure about that. 9 inch wrist. The only man was 2 times on steroids in history. The only one man was 2 times steroid. I don't know what that means. Pradeep versus Milo. Milo is the older one or younger one? I'm not so sure. The older one can beat me. Right-handed for sure. He's a tall man, 6 feet 5 guy. I think he's going to beat me. Larry versus Pradeep, king of the table 4. Man, I did not pay attention to that comment. Wagner is like shouting like this. Wagner, do not do that. Wagner is going to get gassed out if he continues doing that before the match. Like he got against. Wagner is jumping. Man, I'm worried if I think he's going to get gassed out before the match. So 41 years old from Brazil, 6 feet 1, 143 kilos, 21 inch bicep, 20 inch forearms, 9 inch wrist. Wagner coming out to over the top soundtrack. Man, the commentators should be reading out those stats. I know people can read them as well, but you should read them out. It makes it more exciting. Pradeep versus Khaled MMA. Bro, why do you want to see me get killed? Khaled is my friend. Ermes gained 100 pounds in last 6 years. True. Pradeep versus Levan. You versus Courage. Courage is really strong, man. Courage is going to destroy me. Courage has the strongest hook in India in under 80 kilos. Like Courage versus the Australian 80 kg guy, Sam Burnett, or people like that. That could be interesting in my opinion. I predict Ermes will help Bortolato to slap his face. So they are gripping up. Referee is centering the hands. And it's about go time. Match number 3. Who you got, guys? Please tell me. Is Devon a natty though? No. Round 1. Ermes is looking for a top roll. Wagner is looking good in the setup. Wagner's arm is surprisingly lot longer than Ermes Gasparini. I have predicted Wagner to win 1 round and Ermes to win 5 rounds. Wagner with taking the first round, in my opinion. Wagner, referee is having trouble setting up those. Referee's grip. The match is for referee. Easy win for Ermes. Let's see. Toremoto. Every month he gains like 10 pounds, yes. More than that, maybe. I want to see. Rachel Maddow versus Tucker Carlson super match. I don't know who these guys are. Should always go to a referee's grip. Ref grip. Yeah, referee's grip can save time. Easy for Wagner. Wagner will get this. 391 people watching live. So 2 matches have already ended. Third match, Wagner versus Gasparini is about to start. 1 foul for Wagner for moving in the referee's grip. Bill Collins, I salute you for being a strict ref this time. So who wins the first round, wins the rest of the rounds? I don't think so. I don't think Wagner has the endurance to beat Ermes 4 times in a row unless there is a huge strength gap, like a 15% strength gap at least. I think there's fast shoulder press coming round 1 from Wagner. I do think though. No, Ermes catches him. Ermes pins him easily. Elbow foul from Ermes. Who do you regard as the best Indian arm wrestler? I don't know. There are not enough super matches going on in India. I don't think even the best arm wrestler in India knows whether he's the best or not. So one foul for both of them. Ermes did catch Wagner's press. Wagner was going forward, but Ermes went off the back of the pad, and it is one foul each. Ermes was having some trouble. He was like shaking with the other hand, trying to hold onto the peg. I don't know what was happening there. Wagner has multiple WAF titles though. Imran Zakir is saying yes, 4 WAF titles to be honest. And I asked Ermes Gasparini what is his best win, and Ermes told me that he defeated Krasimir Kostadinov left-handed in 2015. So get ready guys, referee is about to say go, referee's grip, close the hands. No, Wagner moved first. 2 fouls. Wagner moved first, 2 fouls. Ermes killed the GoPro. Did he? Okay, so there was a camera on the side of the table and that is not there. Great observation by Performance Enhancing Pancakes. Please subscribe to his channel as well for that awesome observation. It was 2016, Pradeep. Okay. I was also doubtful because I checked the results and it was not in the results. I messaged Isa, Ermes' translator, and I'm like, are you sure? Yes. He said like yes. So not close. Ermes Gasparini pinned him very easily. The match, it is not close. So yes, it is the 4th match today and all of my 4 predictions have been correct so far. Let's see what happens in the 5th match. King of the table 3. Wagner is trying to go for a press, but it is not close. Man, this is what Ermes is doing to Wagner left-handed. And Ermes said that his left is not his right arm. Pradeep, I want a super match with Manoj Lane Devnath. So how much do you weigh? Because Manoj is around 63-65 kilos and left-handed Manoj is a beast, like really a beast. Right also he is really good. He has a king's move also right-handed. Like there was a China Open where John Brasink also went. So he competed in 63. I don't know what the weight class was, but he got silver in that China Open left-handed. Trying to arm wrestle left-handed against Manoj Devnath in India is a really, really bad thing to do. So basically Ermes would crush Devon left as well. Man, Wagner has nothing for Ermes. Wagner had something for Devon. So I don't know why I predicted Wagner. So in the beginning, I thought that Wagner is going to take it. 3.5 months ago, I said maybe Wagner is the favorite in that match. But a few days ago, I changed my prediction and I said that yes, Ermes is going to take it comfortably. And I predicted Wagner to win the first round and Ermes to win next few rounds comfortably. But it is not like that, not close. Ermes is taking everything from Wagner. Sad Vitali isn't there. Fouls to lose match. He played in 63. Yes, 63 kg Ajit Roy. Wagner fingers are huge. Devon is much stronger now. Wagner looks no motivation. I don't know, man, how Wagner was able to win world championships 4 times. Right now he's so huge, so jacked, but he does most of the regular bodybuilding stuff, not much of arm wrestling stuff. Wagner is going for the top roll this time. Ermes has a shoulder forward, surprising. Elbow foul on Wagner, but it was called a pin for Ermes. So 2-0 Ermes Gasparini. Wagner has no shot. So the rounds have ended in less than a second, both of the rounds, and still Wagner looks gassed out. Ermes versus Levan. Who did Wagner beat though in the World Championships? I'm not so sure. that match is not close. I think I agree with that comment. I'm not sure what happens between Ermes and Devon left-handed. Ermes is looking like a beast left-handed as well. Ermes is 8x WAF champion left. No, he is not. Andre. No, he is not. Ermes, Larry lost. Yes, Ermes is going to win 6-0 for sure. Why don't you cover some Indian events? I have an Indian channel, but yes, I'm going to cover. Like, it is really difficult. I asked a few guys what happened in the Delhi State Championship on 27th, and nobody is interested in replying, man. Like, I have a lot of knowledge about and connections in the outside foreign world for me, Western and Australian, and some connections in European world as well. Wagner is shouting, Wagner is getting emotional. I don't think it is going to work. So both of the Brazilians were there as well in the 2019 WL. Wagner lost there as well. Gabby won, and this time also Gabby won and Wagner lost his match. So the score is right now 2-0, not 3-0 yet. But it is going to be 4-0, so sure. Man, if we compare these two matches against Wagner, Devon has nothing for Ermes left-handed. Nothing. One foul to Wagner for moving first. 2 times. Wagner didn't lost yet. No, it is 2-0 for Ermes Gasparini, but Wagner is not in the match. Like, it is not close. Like, right now you're wondering why Wagner even got this match. Shoulder press. Oh man, fast shoulder press from Wagner Bortolato, and he's getting crazy. Wagner is getting crazy. Very fast shoulder press from Wagner. This is what I predicted. This is what I predicted to happen in round 1. Ryan Bowen was commentating live, and under Ryan's live stream, I did say that Ryan was mentioning that Ermes can flash pin Wagner. And surprisingly, under that live stream, I told Ryan that Ryan, if there are going to be any flash pins, they are going to come from Wagner. And Ryan said, no, Pradeep, I don't know what you're saying. I disagree with you. Because I have seen Wagner doing these fast shoulder rolls in the past. So if somebody can switch over to that live stream, please tell Ryan Bowen that Pradeep told you that shoulder press is going to come, that flash pin is going to come from Wagner, not from Ermes Gasparini. Dang, blinked. It was really fast. I'm taking screenshots for the videos that I'm going to upload later, and I was not able to take a screenshot after the go. He flashed him straight to the pad. You can guess from that how fast it was. I was not able to take a screenshot. Actually, I was, but during the replay. Slowed down replay, not the actual match. Devon would be bored while destroying Ermes. Right now, I think Ermes took it casually. Right now, Ermes is loading back. No, 2-1. It is not 1-1. IP. Yeah, IP is saying 2-1 Ermes. Islam Rafsan, it is 2-1 for Ermes Gasparini. And I think Ermes is going to take this third round as well. Yes, comfortable, quite comfortable. Ermes caught his press and just pinned him to the side. Ermes is fired up. Ermes Gasparini is fired up. Dude, you don't even believe your own words. You know, deep down, Ermes would humiliate Devon. Okay, Luke 19. I thought you were talking to me. Devon, what the fuck? Imran Zakir. Confirmed 2-1. Confirmed 3-1. Devon would get crushed by Ermes. Why is it about Devon? Talk about Ermes and Wagner. Kurdecha left. He win versus Sabin in 2018, and Levan loses Sabin. I'm not sure it works like that. Pradeep, who is commentating with Ray? Adam Silver, StrengthNet, Larry's manager. Bald guy that arm wrestles in Larry's videos. His cameraman. Winner means Pradeep, you can't go Devon versus Wagner in 2017 versus Ermes versus Wagner in 2000. Oh, bro, it was not in 2017. It was in 2019. Devon kills him. I'm not so sure about that. What makes you think that Wagner is weaker right now? I predicted 4-2 Ermes. I predicted 5-1 Ermes. And it is going to... Man, not only the matches, my scores also have been correct so far. It is just luck, man. Score is just luck, I think. But scores also have been correct. Did Alex versus Dave happen? No, it is going to be the main event. So round 5 is about to start. Ermes is going to win this match for sure. I don't think Wagner's press is going to work one more time. Yes, press is caught. Elbow foul and he got pinned. Ermes Gasparini 4-1, your winner. This time for some reason they are not continuing. After that. Is Ermes top 5 in the world left? I'm not so sure. Larry loses. 295 pounds. Devon is crazy. Actually, Devon has never been 295 pounds, but Ermes is also the same weight right now as Devon in King of the Table first. Von Ung sent you a friend request. Thank you for your offer, brother, for a Facebook friend request. You are down what it seems. Why are you having those crosses? Quick reminder that Devon said he will take a long pause after Levan match. He won't face Ermes. Mark my words, Levan will be his only match of 2022. Maybe. I think you're right. Ermes won. I think the rule is to win 4 rounds. Right now the rules are really strict. I'm not so sure if Devon can beat Ermes or not. Wagner said it's enough, I think. Nah, Devon versus Ermes happens in fall. Wagner does not want to compete now. Ermes Gasparini is your winner. Yes, 4 pins to 1. Ermes Gasparini, your winner. Wagner's shoulder in bad shape. He calls out Devon once again. He's calling out Devon once again. Larry versus Khaled result. So Mustafa Karatas, the result is Larry Wheels 4. Sorry, Khaled Jashell 4, Larry Wheels 1. Towards the end, Khaled just dismantled Larry Wheels. It was not close. I hope to see Ermes versus Devon. My dream match. Wagner is done. He said, right. Ermes will be 310 pounds by summer. Alex would humiliate Devon. 386 concurrent viewers. 6,700 views already it is showing. Man, that is just crazy. 282 likes, guys, please. There is a commercial going on right now for, I think it's a beard commercial. Please take the likes number to 300 before the match starts, the main event starts. So if you have recently joined, let me summarize it quickly for you. First match was Larry Wheels versus Khaled Jashell. Larry Wheels won the first round without the straps. He was able to curl Khaled in. Khaled went into a King's move, but his King's move did not work and Larry got the parallel pin. Round 2, he went again into the King's move. He went under the table in a losing position, so referee fouled him immediately. It is an important thing to mention that no time was wasted during that King's move. Referee fouled him immediately. So after that, Khaled just drilled him after every round. Like it was not close after that. Larry gassed out with just one King's move again. And after that, Khaled was even pressing Larry Wheels off the go. So this is how it went. Second round, Sarah versus Gabby. First round was not close. First 2 rounds were not close. But Gabby won 4-0. And towards the end, Gabby was struggling. She just wanted to get out of that building anyhow. Sarah also lost her side pressure. She took her wrist comfortably, but she was not able to pin. In the end, last round, both ladies were stuck in the middle. And Gabby just wanted to get out of there. She was totally gassed out. It was looking bad for Gabby. But Sarah fouled out 3 times in the last match. So Vince McMahon is saying subscribe, guys. Please subscribe to my channel if you are watching this channel for the first time, or if you thought that you're going to subscribe in the future, not right now, please do so. This is the great time to do that. Arm Wrestling News will provide you the best news with all the attached things that I want to mention in the videos. I just don't give arm wrestling news. I always try to relate things that are not easily relatable by an average viewer. Like I try to remember something from 1 month, 2 months, 2 years, 3 years ago, and try to relate that to make sense in the video. Only then I publish my videos. So you will never just see me stating things like King of the Table 3 and these are the matches and that's it in the video. I do some research for my videos. I write down my notes for the videos. So please subscribe if you want. Gabby won 4-0. So Ermes Gasparini also won his match left-handed against Wagner Bortolato 4-1. So this time they are only having a best of 7, I would say. So these are not 6-round super matches, best of 7. I think it is up to the athletes if they want to continue. And so far no one has continued. Dave Chaffee is from Pennsylvania. Okay. Who you got? Let's see. Dave Chaffee is saying that he has been in the top 5 for last 10 years. So, poll. Dave, Alex, who you got? Tell me. I should read some comments right now. I bet Kurdecha wins. I also think that Kurdecha wins. Devon will own Cry Bench Ermes. Khaled will be in 2 years. Okay, 6-0 is coming right now. I also think that it is going to be a 6-0. Larry thought he could beat Brendan Allen if they met again. Gennady is at least 2 in the US. Okay, guys, don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe. Is such ghost, dude. Isa? Is Isa in the chat? Somebody mentioned Isa. Isa is Ermes Gasparini's friend. His translator sometimes. Keith Carr. We'll see. My life spirit doesn't depend on it either way. Zero appears to be. I don't know who you are talking with. Kurdecha 6-0. Kurdecha. Ermes. Fights. Man, there are a lot of comments. 384 viewers right now. Or 395. I'm not sure what is the exact number. When will they play? I think it is going to start in about 5 minutes from now. The main event, King of the Table 3 from Dubai. Really excited for the main event. Ermes over score. Ermes won 4-1 against Wagner. Pradeep, why do you hate the North American so much? No, bro, why? Who told you that I hate North Americans? Why? Give me one example. Gabby versus Sarah news. Gabby 4-0. Towards the end, Gabby was totally gassed out. She herself thought that she was lucky to win the 4th round on fouls. Pradeep, what are your thoughts? I wish I like to see Scott Mendelson in next King of the Table. No, Scott Mendelson is not arm wrestling right now. With whom, against whom you would like to see him? Larry? Maybe Larry. But I think Larry will beat Scott. Pradeep, think a scoreboard and results board would be ideal for this type of live stream. Okay. Devon beat a 60-year-old dude in a washed up Todd. I lost first round. Okay. So the interview is over. Let's see how that goes. Dave looks so small. I think the time has gone where even 125 kilo guys can be world champions. I'm not sure if they can be right now. Kurdecha is not like Levan big. Levan was 170 kilos and Dave was 125. The gap was huge. Kurdecha is 149, Dave is 128. So 21 kilos. Has he got any chance at the pro level? Pradeep, I have subscribed to your channel. Sumi, thank you very much, brother. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Imagine calling the GOAT just a 60-year-old dude. 57. 300 LV plus champ. No, yes. Yes, 300 is a must, I think. So Dave Chaffee is also a top roller right now. I'm not sure if we can call Dave Chaffee a hook arm wrestler. Dave is for sure going to go outside. It is impossible to hook Alex Kurdecha. Not happening. Just not happening. So Dave Chaffee likes to top roll. He has always top rolled except for one Krasimir Kostadinov match in last 4-5 years. I have seen Dave hook only once in last 5 years against Krasimir. And this round is going to be for sure top roll versus top roll. Dave's wrist is his weakness. Alex Kurdecha has a top 3 pronation in the world right now, I think. And he's going to pronate really hard on Dave's wrist. And I think Dave's wrist is going to crack. And it is going to be an easy 6-0 win for Alex Kurdecha. Let's see how that goes. Country USA, 45 years old, 6 feet 1, 128.4 kilos, 20-inch biceps, 18-inch forearms, 9.45-inch wrists. There is Dave Chaffee for you. North Americans like the GOAT made this sport another never bigger, and Devon did what John did in his era. Alex will win clean probably, I think so. But Kurdecha has more than Levan. He's 150 kg, looks like an amateur bodybuilder. Yeah, he's definitely taller, 6'7". Kurdecha you win, I am sure, 100%. Yes, I too think that Kurdecha is going to win. Please welcome the giant Alex Kurdecha. Alex is in his shorts. Alex is in his shorts. Strong, bohemian, active. This was a creepy card. Why? Why though? Pradeep Paji, tusi mast gal karda. Thank you. Kurdecha versus Levan. Alex doesn't look like he is on roids, but the arm wrestler with great potential. Yes, definitely. Biggest potential. One of the biggest potential. People are saying that Alex Kurdecha will be the one to dethrone Levan because of his genetics. And yes, he doesn't look like really jacked and really muscular. Like he looks like an average guy who would go to a gym, but he's so tall, so huge. Why is Alex versus Dave? When is Alex versus Dave starting? I think they are going to grip up in about 1 minute from now. RVJ's latest steroid rant was amazing. Head referee Bill Collins. Both of them are at the table. Let's see. Let's hope to see a close match. Pradeep Aji, nice work on news. Shivang Jaiswal, thank you very much, brother. 400 people watching. Please subscribe and please like this live stream. Thank you very much for your support, guys. Thank you very much. So the main event is about to start. Dave Chaffee versus Alex Kurdecha. It was a $10 pay-per-view on coresports.world. The stream did not lag, not even once. The audio was perfect this time. The video was perfect. The audio was very bad in the past two King of the Table events, but this time it was amazing. And referee is setting their hands. Dave Chaffee wants to go to the referee's grip. He left the grip. Now they are going to referee's grip. Ermes at 280 now. How much has he gained in last few years? Very much. Larry always loses. Angarbayev is a beast, a warrior and a technical master. So referee's grip. The referee is closing their hands. Round 1 is about to go. And I think it is going to go Alex Kurdecha's way. I will not be surprised if he's even able to pin him outside of straps and prevent the slip. Let's see how that goes. Kurdecha's pronation is off the charts. I am not sure if Dave Chaffee will be able to handle that. Let's see what happens though. Give me your thoughts in the comments as well. Okay, referees close the hands. About to say go. Go. Oh, even slip. Kurdecha looks fired up, but his hand went slightly under Dave Chaffee. Dave Chaffee's hand went over Alex Kurdecha. Man, that is just amazing. Dave Chaffee looked much better in that slip than I expected, than I anticipated him to look. Larry versus Trubin next. No, man, no. Alex got a foul. Okay, Alex Kurdecha's elbow came back before the slip. So Alex Kurdecha is on 1 foul. So there are no straps. No straps. Still, it starts outside of straps. Let's see. Kurdecha won't move first. 2 fouls already on Alex Kurdecha. 2 fouls already on Alex Kurdecha. He needs to be careful. He needs to be careful. Yes, yes. Performance enhancing pancakes. Dave is definitely looking good. Dave is definitely looking good. So far, better than Alex Kurdecha, I would say. And he has the advantage also. 2 fouls on Alex Kurdecha. 2 fouls on Alex Kurdecha. Is Alex Kurdecha as good as we thought that he is? Again, even slip. Again, even slip. Again, even slip. And not even, I would not say it is even, but Dave Chaffee's hands were over and Alex Kurdecha's were under the... Yeah, so if you have recently joined the live stream, the results are as follows. First match, Khaled Jashell defeated Larry Wheels 4-1, quite comfortable in the end. Gabby defeated Sarah 4-0, but it was not comfortable towards the end. Then Ermes Gasparini defeated Wagner 4-0, left-handed. And this match so far, Dave Chaffee is looking better than Alex Kurdecha. Alex is on 2 fouls. It is round 1. Bill Collins, referee, is strapping them up. 331 likes. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. I think by the time this live stream ends, I'm going to have 400 likes somehow. Yeah, this might be a grinder. Definitely looking close. I thought that Alex Kurdecha will be way too much for Dave Chaffee, but let's see how that goes. Right now, Alex is looking uncomfortable and Dave Chaffee is looking in a great position. I predicted Alex to win 6-0. Let's see how that goes. I am not so sure about this round 1 at least. Let's see. Alex can pull that off. Alex still has a great pronation. I think straps are going to help him. Yes. Oh, flat wrist. Oh, Alex with the king's move. Elbow foul. Oh, Dave Chaffee wins it. Dave Chaffee wins round 1. Man. Anthony, Pradeep, I'm going to throw you a like. That's good. I'm happy. Dave Chaffee won round 1. That is just amazing. I predicted 6-0. But nope, it is not a 6-0. So Alex did take Dave's wrist slightly, but he lost his own wrist. Alex lost his own wrist. He went under the table, but it was called a foul. Never mess with Dave. How good is Levan? So there is one thing that is going to happen in this match, that Alex Kurdecha is also going to king's move Dave Chaffee. You can mark my words on that. The next time the buckle is going to be on Dave Chaffee's hand, it is going to be easier for Alex Kurdecha to pronate, and he will take his wrist, then Dave will pull him to the side, and then Alex is going to king's move. This is what I think is going to happen. Let's see how that goes. Maybe if Alex goes below the table, referee will call him for another foul, but let's see. So was that a foul or pin? So that was a foul. 3 fouls on Alex Kurdecha. Definitely you are at a disadvantage if you are already on 2 fouls. 3 fouls on Alex Kurdecha, Dave Chaffee won. Round 2 is going to go exactly, I think, as I'm telling you. Dave is going to lose his wrist. Still, he's going to have way too much side pressure for Alex Kurdecha. Then Alex will king's move Dave Chaffee. And king's move is Dave Chaffee's kryptonite. Let's see how that goes. King's move coming, guys. I'm telling you, king's move coming. But Alex does not have a really good king's move. I would say that Khaled Jashell has a better king's move than Alex Kurdecha. When you're on referee's right side, so for us on the screen, Alex is on the left side, it becomes easy to pronate. And if the match gets to straps, then also it is an advantage. Because referee is not really blocking your hand with your own. Alex has no chance. No, I would still not say. It will depend on how good of a king's move Alex Kurdecha has. We have seen him go for a king's move, but it never really works for him. Let's see. Let's see. Wish Bajent would get into arm wrestling. Okay. It's over 2 a.m. for me. 2:12 a.m. But I'm enjoying this commentary. And I have to get up early for work tomorrow. But no worries. No worries. King's move is for chicken. You can call it whatever you want. But King's move coming. Go. This time Alex looked better in the slip. First time when they both slipped, Dave went over Alex's hand and Alex went kind of under. This time Alex went slightly over, and I think it just depends on the side of the table that you are on. Inside the straps, wait for the king's move. Wait for the king's move. Dave Chaffee's wrist is going to go, but he's going to have too much side pressure still, and the king's move is coming. It is going to look ugly. Alex, if you go there, please keep your shoulders above the table. Or lose gracefully, don't go there at all. 2:42 here in Bangladesh. Yeah, so 30 minutes ahead of us. I watched Dave struggle with Todd Hutchings. So round 2, I think if Kurdecha does not foul out, I think Kurdecha is going to take this round. What do you guys think? Please let me, the round is about to start. By the time you get the audio, I think round may have already started. Alex looks confident. I think round 2, Alex Kurdecha takes this one via king's move if needed. And I think it is going to be needed. No one is against king's move. It's made properly? Okay, if it is done properly. Kamzat or Gilbert? Man, you're talking MMA here? Toddzilla is one of the best ever per unit mass, right? Man, my neck is getting stiffer. It is hurting. 458 concurrent viewers. Thank you very much for joining, guys. Round 2 is about to start. Go happens. Go happens. Oh, Dave takes his wrist. King's move. Dave takes his wrist. King's move is coming. King's move is coming. King's move from Kurdecha. Two fouls. Rules most idiotic in history. So Dave took his wrist. I thought Alex is going to take his wrist, but king's move. Dave was not able to finish him in the king's move, but Alex Kurdecha went under the table. Alex Kurdecha went under the table and he was fouled out twice. So yes, the king's move. I was worried that Alex may foul out. He did foul out twice. So this is round 3. Oh, okay, third start. Second round, second start, I think. Dave almost pinned him, but then when he went under the table, he busted his wrist back. So if I were Alex Kurdecha, I will keep on doing that. Accumulate all the fouls. Round 2, round 3 also take all 3 fouls. Go under the table. Take Dave's wrist. This is what Alex Kurdecha needs to do to beat Dave Chaffee. You may not like it, but this is what he needs to do. And Dave Chaffee's wrist might start gassing by now. Not guessing. So he was able to take his wrist this time. So the score is 2-1-0 Dave Chaffee, and it is about to be 2-0 Dave Chaffee. But I think Alex is going to put more burn on Dave's hand and wrist this time with another king's move. And this time I think it is going to look slightly better for Alex. Nope, this time it looked worse. Dave Chaffee is way too much for Alex Kurdecha. Alex versus Dave results now 2-0. Oh, elbow foul on Dave Chaffee. No, it is a restart. Boss, tell me, WTF. So what Alex Kurdecha is doing wrong right now, maybe he's worried too much about what people are going to say about him, is he's trying to take his wrist in the center, then he's going under the table, and by that time he's already getting pinned, almost pinned. This time he got pinned, but it was an elbow foul on Dave Chaffee. So he needs to go under the table straight away if he wants to do something against Dave Chaffee. He needs to go under the table straight away. Like, again, you may not like it, but this is what Alex Kurdecha needs to do. Bro, do not wait to take his wrist. You cannot do that clearly right now. go under the table straight away. Man, there is a huge gap between Alex and Dave right now. We can see that. Alex and Levan. Because Levan just destroyed Dave Chaffee. It was not close. It was not close. Now people are saying Ermes is overrated. Dave Chaffee. Right now, Dave versus Ermes does not look good for Ermes. But Ermes was 122 kilos when he faced Alex Kurdecha, and right now he's 129, 130 kilos. So maybe that could change something. Ermes still believes that he cannot beat Dave Chaffee. Even now, he believes that Alex Kurdecha, sorry. Ermes believes that he needs one more year to beat Alex Kurdecha. Ermes awakened after Kurdecha match and Dave awakened after Levan match. Avi Sharma, possible. Imagine how strong Levan really is. Third Ham is saying yes. Kurdecha, go under the table as soon as this round starts. Do not try your luck whether you can take Dave's wrist or not. You cannot, clearly. Dave is winning. Yes, Dave is about to go 2-0 over Alex. Kurdecha, go under the table. If you are listening to me, straight away. Go under the table straight away. Nope. It is not close. Dave Chaffee is just drilling Alex Kurdecha. 2-0. If Devon could win one round against Levan, he would be number 2 or 3. Dave dominating, yes. I think if he wins one round, for sure. If Devon wins one round, he's going to win all the rounds, I think. I don't think Kurdecha has anything left right now. Kurdecha is gassed out. Just winning a round would make Devon 2, right? So, King of the Table 3. Final is going on and Dave Chaffee is dominating Alex Kurdecha right now. In the beginning it was close, but right now looks like Dave is in complete control and Dave may in fact end up taking this 6-0. I predicted Alex Kurdecha to take it 6-0. I was wrong. I think Dave Chaffee is now going to take this match 6-0. Kurdecha owned Ermes, right? At least where we know where Dave is in the mix, right? Alex Kurdecha does not look motivated at all right now. Pradeep, how are you feeling about this match? Great. My prediction is wrong, but no problem with that. Dave Chaffee needed that win. He already lost his last 3 matches. Dave needed that win. To be considered still at the top of the world. In top 5 or top 6. I think he goes back in top 5 if he wasn't already in the world after this win. I missed the chat. Alex train only 7 years. It's fun for Alex. Yes, 6 years maybe, I think. Or 7. I don't know. In late 2015 he started. Dave, our hero. Dave Chaffee. Yes, many people did tell me that Dave Chaffee is going to surprise me. I thought Alex is going to take 6-0. But yes, those people were right. Dave is going to take 6-0 right now. Seems to me like that. After that, it is going to be 2:30 for me already. And I will upload the videos as soon as I can after that without any editing. Maybe I'll do a little bit of editing with photos only. Bro, you told Alex gonna win. Yeah, man, I was wrong. Looks like Alex has nothing right now. Dave beats Kurdecha, then Devon is top 3. I remembered voting Dave on the community poll. Michael, you were right. Dave greater than Devon. I am not so sure about that. What pancakes is Dave eating? The same pancakes that everyone is eating. Levan, Vitali, Devon, Chaffee. Man, Kurdecha was ranked 3rd, I think, before this, and Dave beats him, and Devon has defeated Dave Chaffee when Devon was lighter. Vitali isn't ranked, he's finished. I apologize, Pradeep, you weren't biased or anything. May the best man, women, regardless of his country. Yeah, everyone. I'm not biased. Anyone who is better should win. Like I was doing biased commentary. If I want someone to win, I don't think it should be called bias. Like I wanted Khaled to win. I was talking with Khaled before this match. Like we are friends, but I don't think it is bias, or I don't think if there is anything wrong with that. Levant top 1, Vitali top 2. There was I mentioned in the video that there is one chance that Dave Chaffee may slightly lose his own wrist, but with the side pressure he may beat Alex Kurdecha. But I said the likelihood of that happening is very, very low. But no, it was very high. Rules are as... I'm sorry, Pradeep. No, bro. Why do you need to say sorry? I like the stream, guys. Yes, the stream was perfect. Good video, good audio. Zero lagging this time. Audio was a huge problem in the first two events. Not anymore. Over 8,000 views on this live stream. And Dave Chaffee just drills him again. Kurdecha has nothing for Dave Chaffee right now. Yes, 3-0 Dave Chaffee. Ermes overrated? No, I don't think so. Definitely not overrated. Again, I'm sorry, Pradeep, I was wrong. My good sir. Bro, just stop. You're not biased, you're bhaiya. When will you... Round 3 start. Round 3 has already finished. Kurdecha 3-0. Wait, did Dave win 3-0? Yes. Dave only needs to win one more round. Did Larry win? I think Alex needs to work on his King's move. He goes there, but he has nothing there. The King's move is not his ace. Easy money, Dave Chaffee. Now Levon is 10x stronger. You said Dave is overrated. Yeah, man, Dave made me eat my words. Like right now, I think that Dave is back again in the top 5. Delusional Pradeep thinking that Dave is going to lose. Yeah, you can call me delusional. Wait, did Khaled win? Yes, Khaled won. So 5 matches were there today and I predicted 4 of them right. Not a bad score. 80%. Levon is the strongest arm wrestler in the world. For sure. I don't think you even need to mention that. I'm not sure. I will not be surprised if Dave is even able to win this without the straps, because Alex is completely gassed out. Alex is a giant, but his hand, like, it is not looking overwhelming. Like both of them hands are looking small. It's not small, similar in size. Against Levon, Dave Chaffee was looking like a child. Like Levon was way too much massive for Dave Chaffee. But when we are just looking at their hands, you won't even be able to tell who is Alex's hand, which one is Alex's hand and which one is Dave's. Their hands are looking kind of similar. Man, Levon is a completely different beast. Dave versus Gennady, I've already predicted Dave to win in that match against Gennady. Kenneth is saying that I'm doing good things for arm wrestling. Thank you very much, brother. Again, an even slip, going to the straps. So this is finally going to be 4-0 for Dave Chaffee. Larry beat himself to OnlyFans. Pradeep said Dave is overrated. Yeah, because people were rating him over Devon and Michael. Both of them have defeated him. And why overrated? Because he was moving up in the rankings without winning a match. Devon will get creamed by Levon. This is really good for Dave. Right. Dave needed that win. Levon was 50 kg heavier than Dave. Yeah. Oleg Sharkaso versus Vitaly Lulatin. Devon will own Kurdecha. Yes, I want to see Devon versus Kurdecha right now. I'm not... Earlier I thought that Kurdecha will beat Devon. I'm not so sure right now. Like, Devon will definitely gas Kurdecha out. Looking at this match. First wrong prediction, Sahil. Yes, first wrong prediction. Yes, Khaled won. People are saying you both defeated him in WAL. Michael Todd has defeated Dave Chaffee outside of WAL also. Yep, nothing there, nothing there. Dave just top rolled him easily. When they will start? They already started. Dave Chaffee has won 4-0. This is good. This is good. Alex Kurdecha wants to pull more. He said, I want to try. Alex said that he wants to try more. Did Sarah win? No, Sarah lost. The result makes Devon looks good. Yes, definitely. Levan Saginashvili is a god. Gabby won. Clerks 93 in the house. This is good experience for Kurdecha, right? I love Kurdecha, but he is barely into his 6th year of pulling. He will be much better in the future. My prediction today went all right except to Larry one, Avi Sharma, right? I also got this one wrong. People are saying that Devon only beat Dave with the King's move, but Dave also used a King's move. Thank you. Brzink would beat Ermes. Nope. Where you see Gasparini in top 10? 6 maybe? 6? 7? I want to see Trubin. I think Ermes can deal with Trubin. So around 6, I think. In 2000, it is good to see that things are getting cleared up right now. Like there are no more doubts like who is going to win, who is going to lose. Like rankings are getting more and more clear in 2018 than they ever were in the past. Dave won 4-0. Yes. Now this time Dave pinned him without the straps as well. Dave pinned him without the straps as well. Dave only had 1 month to practice. Still destroyed him. Guys, don't bet. Man, I uploaded a video and it was like I mentioned 6-0 in the thumbnail. 6-0 Kurdecha. Dave versus Monster. Right now I would like to see that match. I'm not so sure. I'm not sure if Michael can still beat Dave Chaffee. Dave would probably beat Todd now. Yes, I also think that. Very impressive by Dave. Definitely impressive. Yeah, big boy. Chaffee secretly practices with Dennis. Angin Terzi has already uploaded King of the Table 3 thoughts. Man, that is amazing. So 6th round, they are going to do a 6th round. 444 people watching it live. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Arm Wrestling News. My name is Pradeep if you are watching this for the first time. And the stream is about to end. Final round between Dave Chaffee versus Alex Kurdecha. Dave Chaffee defeated Alex 6-0. It is about to be 6-0. Right now it is 5-0. And like the stream, 396 likes. Only 4 remaining till it is 400 likes. 398 already. So Dave Chaffee gave 1 round to Alex Kurdecha. Dave Chaffee gave 1 round to Alex Kurdecha. Dave got gas to a stronger passed to a stronger prison. Dave in top 5, I think definitely. 4, I'm not so sure. I think Vitali will beat him. I think Levan will beat him. Devon may also beat him. Michael, I'm not so sure right now. So guys, the matches have ended. What are your thoughts about the King of the Table 3 pay-per-view? How many of you did watch that on a pay-per-view? And how many, I think out of 444 or 414, whatever it is right now, many of you relied on my commentary. I hope I did an okay job. And now right now 56% people are saying it. Before that it was over 70% people. Now when people already know that Alex Kurdecha has lost, now they have started picking Dave Chaffee in the poll. That is amazing. That is interesting. 8,500 people watching. So I may end this live stream in about 5-6 minutes from now. Let's see how many views this stream can get to. 9,000 maybe before it ends. So let's read a few comments. Devon will own everyone on that card. Possible. Good sleep, Pradeep. I need to sleep, man. It is 2:32 here. Todd will not lose to Dave. Awesome job, man. Dave top 3. We need a match of Vitali with anyone to get accurate rankings. Did Ermes won? You guys are crazy. 6-0. Pradeep just wants to sleep. Man, I have to record the videos and edit them. 4 videos. It is about the channel. 4 videos are really going to benefit the channel. All of them are getting like maybe 10,000 views. Combined 40,000 views. Which is really, really good. Thanks, Pradeep. So thank you everyone for joining. Caleb Williams pretty much a 5-0 Dave. Yes, I think we can call it 6-0. Dave gave 1 round to him. Okay, Pradeep just want to sleep now. Can't believe Alex lost. Yes, it was surprising for me as well, but definitely Dave Chaffee needed that win. I'm happy for him. Dave Chaffee back from the dead. Impressive performances. Mitch Mesurel is a Patreon on my channel, guys. Membership link is in the description. You can click on the join button if you want to support this channel financially. Thank you very much, everyone. They're still showing some highlights. Maybe now I can show you some highlights if you want. What score of Sarah? Sarah Backman lost 4-0 to Gabriela Vasconcelos. Go to sleep, Pradeep. No, man, I have to wake up for at least 1.5 hours more. I have to edit videos. Okay, I'm not going to edit all the photos together like in sequence. I'm just going to put the screenshot over the videos and let's see if those work out. I'm not going to use any footage, of course. Right now they're interviewing. They are interviewing Alex Kurdecha and Dave Chaffee. I'm from Sri Lanka. In which part of India you are living? West Bengal right now. It's actually amazing how everyone has ditched Alex post-match. People are ridiculous. I expect Alex to win, but I never doubted Levan. Thanks for the hard work, man. Pro gamers, thank you very much, brother. Levan looks like an absolute monster right now. Dave Chaffee number 3. Dave is a hero in everyone's eyes now. Who won? Dave Chaffee defeated Alex Kurdecha 6-0. 5-0, but I would say that it should have been 6-0. No, it should not have been 6-0 because Dave himself gave 1 round to Alex Kurdecha. So Dave is a gentleman. He definitely needed that win. 5-1 Dave Chaffee. I'm going to summarize the results one more time. First match, Khaled Jashell versus Larry Wheels. 4-1 Khaled Jashell. Second match, it was Gabriela Vasconcelos versus Sarah Backman. 4-0 Gabriela Vasconcelos. Third match, it was Ermes Gasparini versus Wagner Bortolato. 4-1 Ermes Gasparini. Fourth final match, Dave Chaffee versus Alex Kurdecha, the big guys. Dave Chaffee proved many of the guys wrong. Almost 70%, including me, were predicting Dave to lose that match. But Dave Chaffee did prove every one of us wrong. He defeated Alex Kurdecha very handedly towards the end, I would say. And it was a 5-1 victory for Dave Chaffee, with that one last round being conceded to Alex Kurdecha. So this is the result. And one more time, one final time, I'm going to ask you guys to subscribe to my channel if you are watching this for the first time. It really means a lot to me. I need to take this channel to 100,000 subscribers in next few years. That will be really, really amazing stuff. Did Larry won? Dave? No, Larry lost. Dave is in the comments. Alex never a chance against Vitali. Yes, I also think that. So thank you guys. Please like the live stream before you leave it. 424 likes. Somehow if it gets to 500 likes, I will be really, really happy. And I'll let the live stream go to 2 hours 59 minutes. Then I'm going to end this in about 8 or 9 more seconds. I love Dave. I'm happy with this outcome. Dave Chaffee is the man. Pradeep, do you think Irakli has a chance versus Ermes? No, Irakli is lighter than Ermes, much lighter. Thanks, Pradeep. Barry LMH. Kurdecha wins 6-0. No, Kurdecha lost 6-0. 5-1. Kurdecha lost 5-1. Dave is going to destroy Derek. I think so. I think so. Thank you guys. Bye-bye. Dave versus Alex results. Dave Chaffee, the man, 5-1. Your prediction, my prediction was wrong. Yes. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.